Are you saying the manga shouldn't be this long, or are you saying the anime? Because the mangas are still 1,000-something chapters.
It doesn't. I don't think the story needs to be that long. But then again, I don't know the story. So, but I don't think any story should be that long.
Any story? That's crazy. You don't think any story should be that long? All the books that people read, you don't think any of those books should be that long?
Potter?
I'm not even saying Harry. I'm talking about some of the big. I'm talking about some of the bigger. I'm talking about the real fantasy novels.
No, you're right. Because I'm trying to. No, because I'm trying to gauge.
That's such a crazy thing to say. Like everything should be short.
I'm not saying everything should be short. I'm trying to gauge, like, in the terms of for like Harry Potter, like that is a seven series book thing. So I'm like, okay, what would the equivalent of that be to One Piece? Wouldn't One Piece be longer, or is it about the same since it's words versus graphics?
I don't read books, so I can't really give my say. But I'm talking about not just Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is still child's play.
Yeah,
it's still a children's book. I'm talking about the biggest fantasy books in the reading sphere, and that has like big libraries of huge, like mad novels. Would you just say that none of those should exist? Like
no, I'm not. I'm not.
Lord of the Rings shouldn't exist. The Odyssey shouldn't exist. Like a whole bunch of these long, epic series just shouldn't exist.
I never said that. I don't know. It's just
because you don't, like you said, you don't know. But then you're saying like, oh, nothing should be that long. You like clearly went to the other side.
I don't think it's necessary to be that long, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be. I don't know. Whatever. It's the longest one. I'm just like, is it really that good?
It's not even the longest one.
What's the longest one? Conan?
Conan
did not need to be that long.
And Conan is not even a story. It's
bullshit.
It's just episodes of the day.
Yeah.
It's Simpsons. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, Conan is up there. I think Ippo is up there too.
Ippo got just as much. You know what I mean? You talking about stories that not even trying to like tell one narrative that are long. Like One Piece is not. You know what Shonen is like. You know what My Hero is like. If somebody told you like My Hero didn't have to be 400 chapters long, you'd look at them like, what? That's still long compared to like all the other stuff. It's not as many Shonens as long as My Hero.
It's longer than JJK.
It's longer than a lot of things, honestly. And I think My Hero could be longer. My Hero deserved another 200 chapters.
They did.
It needed a time skip. It could have took way more. But like, guess what? People who think like that is like, this don't need to be this long. Wrap it up. No, let them explore. Let them tell us more about these heroes. Let us learn more about the world. Now I got a fiend for spinoffs instead of just letting the main nigga tell the story. If My Hero got the same amount of world building, you would not be mad.
Yeah,
you would not be mad.
My Hero is very like if they dove more into like Star and Stripe and like other like
if they actually gave her an arc, you know what I mean?
Or One Piece would do that. Like Star and Stripe would have her own backstory and like everything.
One Piece would have took the time to let the class have
that's why
moments.
I'm watching it to see like, okay, if it's this long, what is in there? You know what I mean? Like, are they giving these side characters their own arcs and that's why they're doing that stuff?
Everybody that you're seeing now, there's a good chance they'll come back.
I don't know. We had nothing but short stories. Then
it doesn't have to. I'm not saying short stories. I think I feel like more of because the anime is like, there's so much. I want to say filler, but like things that are unnecessary. But that's why I appreciate One Piece doing it faster. You know what I mean? And that's why they're going to remake it to take out all that to make the pacing faster in the new one, right?
Yeah, but we're not talking about the anime adaptation. We're talking about the story that you're getting told. Like you're being told what it is. You're like they're doing their best to condense it, and even if One Piece condensed it, it's still going to be not One Piece. The One Piece.
Yeah,
it's still going to be like a 12 season anime,
but it's still going to be less. I just feel like I think that's where it's just like if you're wasting my time with like extra shit that's like 12 different angles that doesn't progress the story.
Yeah, but that's the anime. You keep going back to the anime.
Okay,
and I'm trying to keep it to the story.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like the length, it's still going to be a long story.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I think that's my thing is just don't waste my time.
Yeah, all of us would prefer that, but like, it's not wasting your time. You just ain't there yet.
It's wasting my time. That's why I'm watching One Piece.
Is the story or the anime wasting your time?
I'm talking about the anime.
I keep saying I'm not.
Whatever. Just we gotta start it. And today we are back again for another episode of the One Piece podcast. Woohoo! And today, guys, we have our first fantastical returning guest. Oh my God. Can we give a big round of applause to Rob Shonen Showdown? The fantastical connoisseur out here, the man, the master of team building himself. We got him here today, and we're so glad to have you back, honestly.
Man, thank you so much for having me back.
Yo, listen,
Like I
bro.
said, I'm in the presence of greatness, man. So
Listen,
I'm just
man.
happy to be here.
Our first returning guest.
Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of fun things today. We just had our Thanksgiving episode. So guys, we're going to change it up a little bit. We got a couple things in store and we're going to be yapping as always. But before we're going to get into what we're watching, what we're playing, what we're saying, let's start off with my two co-hosts, which I totally forgot to introduce. We got Danny.
That's Corey Kuhn. And over here you have Daniel San.
Yes.
Listen, man, we don't wear Nike Techs no more. We wear quarter zips.
Oh,
Come
all
on
right.
now.
We wear
All
quarter
right.
Conscious, man.
Yeah,
All
right. Okay. That ain't no
Come on,
quarter
man.
zip. That's a
Quarter
polo.
zip.
Man,
That's
it's
a
close
polo.
enough.
Oh, it's cool.
It's close enough. It's quarter
Wow.
zip.
It's a quarter sweater.
Man,
Oh
quarter
my
zip season,
God.
I
man.
don't see no matcha. So what are we talking about?
Stop.
And matcha's off camera. It's over there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I grow my own matcha.
I can't with you.
Can you grow matcha?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is that how matcha works? Do you grow matcha?
I have no
It's
idea.
a
bro.
tea leaf. It's leaves that you grind up into a green pad. It doesn't matter.
So
It doesn't matter.
Technically. All right. Danny, what we got? What's on your docket?
Well, guys, not that you'll know anything about this, but we just recorded last week, so not too much to talk about. I know it's very out of the ordinary for me, but what we're going to talk about this week is a new show on Apple TV called Pluribus.
Placebo.
Just came out. It's by some guy who
The guy who did Breaking Bad.
Yeah, the guy who did Breaking
Oh,
Bad.
nice.
His name's
Ryan
Vince,
Murphy? No.
Vince Gilligan.
Vince Gilligan. Ryan Murphy.
Right. 3
Awesome.
episodes have come out. It's a sci-fi drama.
Mm.
And
What's it
we're just
about
gonna
again?
talk about it.
Okay.
You know, spoilers for Pluribus, the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Pluribus revolves around this book author,
Mm.
right? You could think like that whole ACOTAR series, fantasy, romance,
Okay.
sex, right? That's her whole shtick. She's depressed, she's miserable, whatever. She's on tour with her manager, who also happens to be her partner, right? All of a sudden, people start seizing up, right? People start seizing up. Like literally.
Oh.
And in the beginning of the show, you're getting these like inklings of some kind of like alien interference because these scientists are like meeting and they're like, oh my God, did you see the readings? Like your readings match this, right? Oh my God, what does this mean? The signal's coming from this constellation over here by the Andromeda Galaxy or whatever, right? So you already have an inkling of what might be going on, right?
Okay.
So her partner starts seizing. This other guy who crashes his car starts seizing. This woman's starting to freak out, right? Turns out the whole world is seizing, which lasts, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes or so
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
until they all stop. And that's when the weirdness happens because everybody starts acting uniformly. So they're all doing the same thing. They're all saying the same thing.
So only the people that were seizing.
Everybody.
Everybody on the planet sees.
Everybody.
Oh, wow.
wow.
So this woman's like, what the hell is going on?
So I was like, was she seizing?
No.
Ah.
she's
wasn't.
the only one that
She's the
didn't see.
only one, right?
Hmm.
This woman has no idea what's going on, right? So she's trying to save her partner, right? She
Mm-hmm.
somehow brings her partner to the hospital and goes up to some surgeon who's over here seizing, and she's like, please snap out of it. I need your help. Meanwhile, this guy's like, he has no idea.
He's
Seizing.
also
up.
seizing.
He has no idea what's going on. Then everybody stops and everyone starts talking to her like, Claire, it's gonna be okay. But everyone's talking at the same time. So she's like,
That's crazy.
right. So it's
Yo.
it's like a hive mind
Yeah.
virus.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right.
man.
So what happened was because she's at home, right? She like runs home. She has no idea what's going on. She turns on the TV. She's trying to like find any channel that's still going on, but static. Finally, she finds the one channel that's working, and it's the news channel. And literally in the banner, it's like, Claire, we hope you're okay. Whenever you're ready, please call us at this number.
No. I would
And there's
be
nobody.
bugging out.
And there's nobody at the podium either. It's just a ticker at the bottom that just says like, "Hey, if you're good, just dial 0."
That's crazy.
So she calls and she's like, honestly, she's keeping a really good head. Like when everything was going down, like again, she managed to get her partner to the hospital. She's like
Okay.
trying to do the right thing and everything. By the way, her partner, who was also seizing, died. And it's explained to her like some people didn't make it through the transition of the virus like infecting you, which is just like you just have to ingest the virus,
Yeah.
a kiss, whatever. that it's so easy to transmit. But
Yeah.
some people, they don't make
soda
it.
can, anything.
Anything.
It's just
So-
any.
Yeah, she died. So what happened was the signal that had come from some other galaxy had like 4 tones to it, and those 4 tones related to different chemicals or elements. And we, you know, being human,
It was a breakdown
Being-
of RNA.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
being
like,
foolish ningen, recreated it in a lab, and that's how the virus started spreading because we did not know.
FAFO.
Right.
Oh, my
So this thing is just like telling her, like, hey, for some reason you're immune, and we don't know, you know, why that is, but we're here for you. Like, whatever you need, like, we're here for you. Like, we want to make sure you're safe. Your happiness is of the utmost importance.
Yeah. So essentially, what happened is like from whatever galaxy from far away was sending the signal. They said it was potentially sending it for like over thousands of years, and then it just finally reached us. And when we picked it up, it was like telling us the code for like a different type of sequence for human RNA, which like led to like a different form of evolution for humans. Which kind of think about coral. You know how coral has like a bunch of organisms, but it has like one hive mind to just
Mhm.
like feed one thing or to, like protect one thing or whatever. It's kind of like made humans into
hive mind.
peaceful hive mind, where like nobody's an individual. We are
Yeah.
us.
We are, yeah.
Mm.
Like, you've probably seen it in, like, I don't know, like Rick and Morty, or whenever you see, like, in Hunter x Hunter, the ant, or in Solo Leveling, the ants, they're all in a hive mind.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
insects have that. You know, you hear about it all the time.
Mhm.
There's
So,
plenty of
yeah.
anime that
Right.
has done it before, but like with that happening, essentially the seizuring was the downloading
Yeah,
into the cloud.
essentially.
But some people made it, but some people who still got downloaded ends up dying. So now everybody shares the same skills, information. They all are aware of everything going on, everything everywhere, all at once.
they got some girl from
Essentially.
Arby's flying a plane, which freaked out the main character. And they're like, oh, we're so sorry if we put someone who looks unqualified to fly a plane. If that made you nervous, it won't happen again.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
I would
my
be bugging out. Man.
So-
I could not.
And then the guy who had addressed it on the TV was essentially not a president, but like somebody in law, and it was
In the
talking to.
office.
They called her on her phone. She was on the phone talking to the guy at the podium or whatever, like this presidential podium, and he's just like yapping. He's like, "Yeah, so like this is what happened." Everything we just said. He's explaining verbatim to her what just happened.
Okay.
He's like, "But yeah, for some reason, you didn't end up getting downloaded. So we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to troubleshoot it. We'll get back to you. But if you need anything, we'll get you anything. Your happiness is our number one goal."
That's
you know what I mean? 'Cause
crazy, bro.
The best follow-up question, though, she was like, am I the only one that this happened to? And they're like, no, there are 11 other people
In the
and-
world.
in the world. And she's like, bet, how many of them speak English? And they're like, 5. She's like, perfect, I want to meet. Let's meet. And that's the second episode. And that, in my
Ah.
opinion, is the best episode, hands down. I
Okay.
was dying laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because finally they get together, and she's being so suspicious. These people are walking by. She's alone. These people got their whole families with them. Families, friends, parents, right? But they're all part of the hive
hive
mind.
mind,
But
yeah.
these people, they're just like, no, this is my brother.
Yeah.
Like, that's Corey. No, that I'm right. And she's
No.
like, no. Send them out. It's a private meeting, just as normal
Just
humans.
us without
right?
the hive. Yeah.
So they send everybody out, right? And they're like, yo, you let us know if you need anything. We'll be right out here. All right. And she's like, yeah, go. All right, guys, it's just us. So what's the plan? And they're like,
plan.
what are you talking about? She's like, are any of you
Oh.
biologists, doctors, scientists? And they're like, no, I'm a janitor. I'm a librarian.
No.
She's like, guys, it's up to us.
To save
So
the planet.
what? To save the world. And they're like,
Why
Why?
would I do that? Everything's pretty chill. He's like, nobody's dying. The animals are everybody seems to be chilling. Like you missed such a crucial detail of what they did, of how we ended up there. So what they decided to do to start that second episode was they sent somebody who looks like the main character, the love interest of her book. But in the book, she didn't want people to know that it was a woman. So it's a guy in the book. But they knew because they downloaded her partner
That she's gay.
that was
You knew
supposed
she
to
was
not that she was gay, but like they knew that was supposed to be a woman in the book, but decided to write it as a man because only her partner knew that. So they sent a woman that looks just like, because she came to the door and she was like, what's her name? Carol. It's Carol, I think. It's like, hey, Carol, like blah blah. You know, we sent this person because we felt like this would make you comfortable. And Carol's sitting here looking like,
Yo.
and then she like pulls up her book. That's because the book she wrote. And she's like,
That's
Yo,
creepy.
she's like, what? Y'all sent somebody like, they was like, well, you know, blah blah. How'd you know it was a woman? Blah blah. It was like, well, we downloaded your girlfriend, so.
That's crazy.
So we know everything, right? So this is the person who's now become like basically her person to ask questions to and everything like that. But
Persistent, essentially.
Carol goes into crash out mode.
Rightfully so.
She's like blacking out. Like, and this is before she goes to meet the other people. This is why you forgot this big detail. You can't be yelling at these hive minds. If you yell at them, the human emotion and everything that comes with it in the processing will make them seizure up again.
Ooh.
And some of them will die
across the world.
Oh,
They all that. So like,
shit.
you crashing out, because she essentially turned into how I took the show is that she was treated like a Karen. She was acting like a white blonde Karen the whole time, and this is the reaction you would get because it's kind of like individualism versus like group mindset. Like, do you care more about you as an individual? You care more about the group. One for all for one.
She's having a natural reaction. Like a lot of people would have this reaction.
Totally
but she doesn't know. She didn't know at first like that's what that would cause, right? So then when she met up with the other group of people, they're like talking to her and they're like, "Yo, so like ain't you the lady who made them all seizure up, whatever?" Because you was like acting crazy, like you acting crazy now. And they didn't want to tell her exactly how many people she killed the first time she did it because she saw a lot of people just stop moving. And so then she was like, "Okay, so then." How many people did it? Like she was being bitch. She was like, how many people did I end up killing? It was like 11 million.
11 million?
Even if they weren't there?
Yeah, because they're all a hive mind.
So like, no matter somebody, that person could have been because they're all working together to just keep things efficient, no matter what around the world. So if somebody was like on a ladder, or somebody was like driving a car, or somebody was.
And
like
and they start season,
you start season, and if it's for 30 seconds to even 1 minute, right?
Like one of the other people who were immune to this downloading, she was in the car with her like grandfather and their whole family, and the guy was driving and then started seizing up, and so they got into an accident. Grandfather died. Her son got injured. So then she's like blaming her, like you're the reason like my grandfather died
because you crashing out, bugging the.
And so Carol's crashing out even more. She's like, you think that's your son? That's not your son. That's not your son anymore. And the mom went off. So defensive.
She starts asking the son questions about like, he's a gynecologist basically. And he starts answering a bunch of gynecologist questions because it's not her son. It's the claw. The claw. So like,
yo, that's such a wild show. What's it called? Pluribus?
Pluribus, right?
Pluribus.
The funny thing is that it's supposed to be a play on like the dollar bill, the money.
Yeah,
you know,
the Pluribus.
I never knew that was there in my life until this show because I'd never write the money.
Yeah,
I give the money, I take the money.
What are you, a conspiracy theorist?
I'm not sitting here reading. If anything, I tried to do a little origami and was never good at it, so I never knew that was on there. So I think the show is really, really well done, especially the way it's shot. So like, if you've seen Breaking Bad, because you haven't,
I have watched the first season.
I have not.
Well, if you watch all of Breaking Bad, right, you see like how talented that director is when it comes to like shots. Like there's gonna be a shot that's gonna like remind you if you watch the first season of Last of Us, right? But like what he does with certain angles and things like that, like he found a way to beautifully show her watching Golden Girls.
Wow. Okay.
Like I was like, that was an interesting way to kind of shoot that.
You said this on Apple TV?
It's on Apple TV. It's got a 99 on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And
3 episodes
8.6 on IMDb.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's a really good show.
I mean, it sounds great.
The concept's really interesting. I do feel real bad for the woman because the way the show is like they really portrayed this woman as a Karen.
Yeah, but it's like that's irrational.
Valid.
Yeah.
She's valid, but like not really because some of the other people are being. Everybody else is not white. She's the only white person that's still.
There's like a Chinese woman, a Korean guy,
Indian, Spanish, and
they're just going with the flow. Yeah.
She's the only one. That's like the show is letting you like giving you different layers. Like she is being a Karen straight up. Like she's really after a while. Like for me, if I was in that situation. One, it ain't that deep for me to keep my individualism at that point.
You're just a very chill person in general, so I wouldn't trust this on you.
I don't have survival skills already. This is essentially apocalypse level thing. So I'm probably not going to like overwork myself up.
You're not.
If like at this point you're telling me, okay, so the whole world, besides me and 11 people,
and only 5 of them speak
and
English.
y'all just going to do anything, they will do anything. When I say anything,
Yeah.
there's a guy that's taking advantage of that.
Oh,
Yo, this man pulled up on Air Force One.
Air Force One
with
for himself.
women.
Oh, I believe it.
And
Mad
these
at
women are part of the hive
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
And so Carol's literally calling him out, like, because they're all giving her a hard time. Like, you should just enjoy like what the scenario, like there's nothing we can do. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry that I don't want these victims to peel my grapes and jerk me off.
Mhm.
And this man deadass looked at her like, mad offended. Like,
yeah, but if you get with somebody,
You get with everybody.
you
get
get
with
with
everybody.
everybody. Hell nah, man. That's crazy.
it's
I mean, at that point, who gonna know?
Everybody.
But everybody's not an everybody. Everybody is a one.
I don't know. Feels weird.
It's
That's crazy.
everybody's a one. They're not individuals whatsoever. So it's just once one knows, they all know.
So if you
know
go to the corner store, you're like, yo, let me get some. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, last night was lit. Like,
yeah,
what?
they'll
Yeah.
know. They'll know.
Yeah, nah.
Everyone knows everything.
Well, they're not going to convert. They're not going to converse with you in that way, right? They're
Yeah.
their direct objective as a
Hive mind
mind
is to just make you happy.
to protect you and serve you essentially. Like
until
they
they
won't
can
even
turn you.
they won't
Yeah.
even kill. They're working on that, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Customer service. They said,
Yes.
"Yo, we'll get back to you in 7 to 10 business days." And she was asking, she was like, "How long is it going to take?" It was like a week, month. Yeah, we don't know. We're just working on it.
That's crazy.
So,
But there's a higher power that's
No.
controlling them.
Nope.
No?
No. Just one hive. That's it.
one mind, one group.
Yep.
But like the original ones that's sending the signal.
It
Yeah.
must be.
That's just
The aliens.
They're not brainwashed.
It's to our knowledge, right? We're only 3 episodes in. Right?
Okay,
so we
okay.
don't know yet. So
Yeah.
as we're taking it as this was because they use RNA, which is like a thing of DNA and all that strand and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like a version of like just species evolution, right? Certain species evolve to a certain point. So having that and then having that spread to like all of humanity
Mhm.
just kind of switched something, I think, in regards to all of it. But we don't know
Mhm.
all the details yet, right? That could be the case. That's what's fun about it. The theories of it all, like what
Yeah.
exactly is going on, like how long has this message being sent? What was the purpose of it? We don't know. It's just happening.
I wonder
Okay.
how long the show could go on though for this concept like that. I can imagine 2 seasons at most.
Yeah, I mean, it could go on for longer, but considering the history of what many of these shows have done, probably 2 or 3 seasons.
it's Apple TV, so I don't see it lasting that long.
Exactly.
Not because they would cancel it, just because I just don't think
They don't.
I don't they
invest.
They invest.
No, I feel like they don't invest past 2 seasons, maybe 3.
Well, the morning show has a lot
Morning
of
show,
seasons.
yeah.
Ted Lasso. It's not so much that. It's just that they put in a lot of money in regards to production. Like Apple TV is quality, not quantity. Right? It's not a bunch of
Yes.
stuff, but the stuff that's on there,
Is good.
it's just like
They just don't market it.
they just don't market it.
No one knows.
No one knows.
If you know, you know.
If you gotta hear from word of mouth. You gotta hear from us.
I'm saying this is the first time I ever heard of Pluribus.
But it's
Yeah.
it's
It just came out.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm here right away for Apple TV show because like obviously I was late to Severance. I know
Mm.
that you don't love Severance the same way I do, but like
Talked about that.
Huh?
Why you gotta bring that up?
well like because just in case because I wanted to glaze how much I enjoyed Severance and what original story it was
Mhm.
to say like hey if you enjoyed Severance
Yeah.
you'll enjoy this.
Okay.
If you enjoy Breaking Bad. You'll also enjoy this because the woman is also the main character or one of the main characters from Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch Better Call Saul.
I know about it. I have.
But yeah, so she's in it. But totally recommend it. So far right now, it's like an 8 out of 10 show.
Solid 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid 8. I like it a
Sounds
lot.
great.
The only other thing I'm watching right now, Digimon Beatbreak.
Digimon
The
Beatbreak.
new anime on Hulu, which is, of course, another
What's this
iteration
Crunchyroll?
of.
You're watching on Hulu?
Crunchyroll.
Oh, I'm watching it on Hulu.
What's this
Oh,
Crunchyroll?
wow. Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll.
Oh, well, I'm watching it on Hulu.
Nice.
No ads. Well, I don't have ads on Crunchyroll.
I was going to
anyway.
say.
Have you heard of Digimon Beatbreak?
No.
Have you watched any Digimon?
I've seen. Yes. I'd like. All right. So growing up, like before school, Digimon used to come on early at like
Yay.
6 a.m.
Oh my god.
So I used to watch like Digimon casually, but I never played Digimon.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because I was always playing Pokemon games instead.
You never used to have the
Wow. You
Digivice with
chose
a
a
little
side.
Tamagotchi in it?
Yeah.
What was the
Well,
generation that you watched?
I don't remember the generation. I don't remember the
So the
generation.
first one I know was Ty, right?
Yeah.
Ty in that group. the blue shirt with the hair up.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then after that, it was his sister and their friends.
Kari.
Kyrie.
You
There we go. I was
you
like,
got
it's not
the
Kyrie.
Kingdom Hearts.
That's
Just
how
now,
I
I was like,
You got Kingdom Hearts brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And then I forget what the third one is, but it's
third season is Digimon Tamers with Guilmon.
with the other blue outfit, but he had the fur on. So
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, the fur collar, right?
yeah. See,
Yeah. That's the second one.
Sakato? No, she's
I don't
asking
know.
about the third one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now the answer. It's Digimon Tamers is the third one. That's when they do the bio Digivolution thing. That has Guilmon that's red. Takato is the main character in that one. Then there's Renamon and Terriamon, the bunny and the fox.
Oh, yeah.
And this is when there's only 3, and this is when you can slide the cards.
Yeah.
Right?
I forgot about that.
The 4th season of Digimon. Sorry, guys. So I'm actually a Digimon fan, right? Nobody else
Digimon
is.
Stan.
Yeah, listen, I've always been Digimon over Pokemon as a brand, as a story, as the games, but I still like Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna be like, nah, I don't play the other. But like, I do think Digimon just does everything better. Then like, I think the 4th season is when they turned into Digimon.
Yeah.
That's Digimon Frontier. Then after that, I believe is
2 more, right?
is the guy like transforms like this. That one I didn't watch. They're like detectives. And there's like Digimon Cross Wars, and then there was like a Digimon reboot, and then there's Digimon Tri. There's a lot, right? So the same way Pokemon has a whole bunch of different entities,
Yeah.
that's the same thing with Digimon. Now, the one thing I'll always give Digimon over Pokemon is growing up is Digimon always told that seasons were just not connected. So like you could just watch it as an anime's one story, not like how Pokemon had Ash.
Except for that Digimon first movie in America, where they tried to mash it all together. At least the first couple seasons.
Well,
No, I think it was just the first series.
those were all short movies that was compiled with like
That's what I'm
Angela.
saying.
You talking about with Angela Anaconda? Only the first and the second season is the only ones that's actually connected. Not everything else is just its
On
own
its
thing.
own,
But with
yeah.
the Digimon movie, those were short movies that aired in like they showed in festivals in Japan, and then when they gave it to us, they just compiled them as 3. They were individual movies.
Yes.
It's just what they did here.
Yes.
So-
That's why I was like, in America.
Yeah,
Did you
so-
ever watch the Digimon movie as a kid?
No.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I enjoyed it, but like looking back on it now, like it didn't make sense, but it was fun. I had it on DVD, so
Yeah.
it was always a great time. And like they had a great soundtrack, low key.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
Smash
we're the
Mouth.
kids
It's
of
been 1 week since you
America.
looked at me.
Yeah. Oh my god, so much good stuff. And just the dub of it is like really stupid. It just being American, it's a good time.
So,
But yeah,
how you guys
essentially
liking Beatbreak?
Mm-hmm.
How you guys liking it?
I'm
gonna let you guys go.
I'm enjoying Digimon Beatbreak. I don't think so far it's one of the best, but only because it's super early. It's 7 episodes in, and I
Mhm.
can only assume that this might last because Toei is doing it. So
Mm.
I can assume it might be maybe 24 to 48 episodes. That's the length of most Digimon seasons are about somewhere around there. But times have changed, so I'm not sure what they're gonna do in regards to pacing. But what I like the most is the main character. What's his boy name?
I always forget.
Tomoko?
I don't know anybody's name.
Tomoko,
I
something
know
like that.
Gekomon.
Tomoro, right? Tomoro. What I like about him, he wears glasses, but he don't got goggles because every Digimon main character got goggles, right? That's just the staple that they do.
Yeah.
But he's angsty, and I like because they've never done that before.
Yeah,
every
that's true.
Every single main character or the main guy has always been
bubbly.
The-
Yay, protagonist.
right. So him being like more this jaded character, I don't trust nobody. I don't
Emo
really
ass
bang
kid.
with nobody. What's
Trauma.
going on with all this stuff? And I'm a little funky, and I got this partner Digimon that's like supposed to kind of be like me, but like, whose man's is this?
Yeah. You know how in the beginning of Pokemon, Ash and Pikachu, like they're not friends and
Yeah.
they like are opposed. It's very that vibe in the
Okay.
beginning.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that first episode, first 2 episodes, I think the tone, like it feels dark. You
It
know what I mean?
does.
Like the way that the Digimon kind of feed
Yeah.
on like people and stuff like that, and how they're trying to like coexist and
Yeah.
everything there. And then even what happened to his brother, kind of in the end, where now we don't know what happened to him. Which, fun fact, like the brother is the voice actor for Zoro.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In English or Japanese?
Girl, you know I don't watch anything in English.
You're right. You're
I
right.
think it's
watch
only
any-
in Japanese.
and it's only in Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm watching it in English.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Maybe I'm
I
lying.
mean-
I'm lying. I just remembered I'm not. I'm watching
I was
in
gonna
Japanese.
say.
No, I just realized. I was like, no.
I was
wait.
like, you trying to get? I was like,
No,
I
I'm
would've
mixing up.
been-
I'm mixing up my shows.
I would have been pissed. I could have been watching it dubbed the whole time.
No. I'm watching it Japanese. I'm paying full attention.
yeah.
You're
So
correct.
the older brother was Zoro,
Ah.
right? Toei makes sense, right?
Mhm.
And kind of how everything that played out. I think Gekkomon's fine. It's damn near it's taking too long for Boy to Digivolve.
Wait,
Thank
hold
you.
up. Just as a quick recap, because this is a different world of Digimon than the other. So in that world, it's futuristic, and so instead of cell phones, people have these eggs. And that's
Sapotoman.
what is it called?
Sapatomas.
Sapatomas.
So sapatomas, so they're like sapos. I think some of them like shortened it to. So it essentially, aside
An
from
egg.
being your phone, it's like everything.
Yeah, it's
But
an
it's
iPhone
like-
egg.
Yeah, it's an iPhone egg, and it's your AI that you carry around everywhere with you. So it tells you
Mm.
everything, like how much your body is weighing, the height, the size, what phone calls,
The
you
color
know,
of your piss.
the weather. It's like, oh, it looks like you're ingesting a lot of salt. You should maybe lay off of that, and this and that. That's how you pay. It's your wallet, like everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like, you put your thing down and it's like it takes out your money, at stores, or like you take it with you on your phone. I gotta call up this person. It's your alarm clock. It's everything. So it's different in that way because it's a little more futuristic, but honestly it's weird because it feels closer to our
It's close.
it doesn't feel it's very close, which is
Yeah.
kind of scary. But in this world, Digimon come out of that. So like when they glitch, someone's Digimon comes out of it almost like their soul. But in there, they have to feed on like, what is it? E-Soul is what they call
Yeah.
it?
E-Pulse.
E-Pulse.
E-Pulse. Yeah. So they've
Which is someone's
Superhero.
electronic
yeah.
pulse.
I was like, damn. So yeah, everyone has their own e-pulse. It's like bits of your soul essentially. And so the Digimon have to feed on that to survive. So that's why there's a lot of evil Digimon that go and they kind of like can suck the soul out of somebody, like
Pause.
almost like vampires.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're almost like little vampires, which kind of like is different because it almost paints Digimon in a more negative light because it's like, okay, they're essentially like little soul-sucking demons, But it's like, okay, if you work with a partner, you can like, hey, I can give you some of my e-pulse so you can digivolve and you can protect and all that. Because there's good
Right.
ones too.
Yeah.
But you also-
the government's involved too. 'Cause-
Yes, you have to register. Like there's a secret, like not everyone knows about Digimon. Like they tell people there's like it's just an imaginary thing that you saw. It's a hallucination. It's not real, but like low key, there's like a squad. Like there's
Yeah.
different squads out
Yeah.
there.
And there's people that
I was
commit
very
crimes too.
involved. What the?
Yeah.
There's people that commit crimes too and like work with different syndicates and do it with Digimon. So they have bounties on certain people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh yeah, there's this person that go do this thing. So like they be hiring our main trio, as they're called.
Cleanup squad.
Yeah, they're like Digimon cleaners or whatever. They're like, all right, there's bounty for this person. So if you want go claim that bounty for this person.
Mm-hmm. So they got bounties out there for the Digimon and for the
Oh,
people.
that's different from what, like Team Aqua
Yeah.
and Team Magma.
Yeah.
Team Rocket. That's different.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what do you
Wow.
think, Danny? Because you were the one that watched it last.
You're the one who feel like you seem the most negative.
I'm just like Corey, I'm going to play off of what you just said. Listen, why haven't we not done a Digi-Evolution yet? When I go to watch Digimon, I'm
Oh
there for the
my
transformations. All right, I'm not there for plot. Okay, I'm not there for the characters. I'm there to see cool transformations, just like Dragon Ball Z, just like a bunch of the other stuff out there. I get it's a little dark, cool, but you know what? The tone is still a little too happy-go-lucky for me. I can't take anything seriously. I need to see some cool transformations. And when I tell you, I really thought that we were about to get one when they were facing Astamon, whatever his name is, the guy who pulled out the blicky and just started shooting them up.
Mhm.
I really thought they were going to give it to us. And they're like, no, it's not going to happen yet. And then a whole cliffhanger just for the fight to not happen in the next episode. And then Gekkomon wanted to smoke the whole time, telling Pandamon, like, yo, bro, you really going to let him talk to you like that? You really going to let him get away with the disrespect? Hype them up. And then we still don't get a transformation. We just get Pandamon doing some ass pull final move with the last little trickle of East Pulse that he had.
ass pull.
I
That was
was just-
strategy.
Oh my
Wow.
God. What do you mean? It came out of nowhere.
No.
He put
He
his
barely
claws
had
inside
any
the
power.
gun.
He's taking out an ultimate Digimon? You telling me Pandamon? Also, can we just
That
talk
was
about
smart as hell.
Can we just talk about Pandamon's character design?
That was so cute.
I was convinced
cool.
that wasn't.
It's a panda.
That's a man in a costume from Disney
Oh my
World.
God.
Whoa. Okay,
Pandamon?
let's
Let me show you.
reel you back in.
Yeah, I
Let's
haven't
reel
seen
you
it.
back
I
in
haven't
because now because you are uneducated on Digimon. I don't think you've seen enough Digimon or
Mm-mm.
watched enough Digimon.
It's literally
How much Digimon have you watched in your life?
I've watched everything but Frontiers and the other ones. So I watched the first 3.
So you watched the first 3.
Well, when you were 8?
Whenever it came out.
So basically all the way back then.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you say nobody comes for the plot. That's wild. We do come. Most Digimon people come for the plot.
That's the panda guy.
It's just a
Have you ever seen Monemon from the first season?
Listen, I'm just telling you, I don't like the character design.
Oh my,
Yeah, but
he's so cute.
That's so regular.
He's
That's
a regular
so regular.
dude.
Like Manzemon from the first one, that was like the big yellow bear. It's basically the same thing from Digimon season 1. You've seen it before, so
Bring
you
it
ain't
up.
seen
He don't believe you.
I
Bring it
probably
up. Bring
didn't
it
like
up.
it either. Pull it
you,
up.
You don't even
Also-
remember. I'm not,
Also, the fact that you said it's happy-go-lucky, literally 2 bitches die in the first, like, 2
Are you talking about the
episodes.
brother?
They get active like that.
The brother didn't die. They literally
Well,
said
we
like there's a
essentially-
chance to
well,
bring him
that's
back.
now.
He's not
Before,
dead.
when you first watched it, we thought he died. Like, we
no
thought
one-
he died. We thought the other
no
one
one
died.
but the brother
Like,
thought that man
yo,
died.
hold
You
on.
really think that?
Well, like, that's the impression they
bad
give you
character
after
design.
the first episode.
bad-
It's like, wow, like,
I don't
the
like
brother
it.
sacrificed himself. That's true. That's a bear.
Oh,
That's
I'm
a
saying
bear.
it's always.
I'm not gonna back that up either.
But that's the Digimon. Digimons are just animals,
They
slightly
have so many
variations.
different Digimon. Look at Anjouwon. She's just a human with wings.
Yep. And that's
What do you want me to
after
say?
being like other things.
What do you want me to say?
Literally, one of the
I don't
all-time
like it.
favorites is a cactus. It's a cactus.
Togemon. Calling that stupid. You might as well call mad other stuff.
Togemon? Is that the
Togemon's
one
a
with the
cactus.
wings?
No.
He's
Oh,
a cactus with the
thing?
freaking with the fists on him.
I don't know what to tell you.
Uh,
This is
how Digimon is.
I don't know what to tell you.
If
I-
you're gonna come with that level of smoke and vitriol, you gotta at least understand what you was watching before.
Yes, you got to understand. This is what a lot of them are.
I haven't rewatched any of it.
I think that's why. So you can't complain about it.
I don't want to.
I think you're thinking too much of Pokemon in your head, where they're very mixed with a certain thing. So even though it's an animal, it's like a fire animal that looks slightly different. But this is just straight up like these are animals that are slightly variations when they digivolve. But otherwise, like one of the freaking things was a tractor or
A motorcycle.
no, the motorcycle too. Yeah, it's like regular things. Like it's a lot more simple. Like they're very simple things.
I'm not
I
saying
do.
I'm not saying you should like the design either, right? So let's move past the design part. You don't care about anything. You don't think that this should have story at all either. Then
The story's fine.
What's
The
up?
the story's average.
Yeah,
The story's
Yeah.
average.
It just
But
started.
I'm not going to continue. I'll continue watching the show because I really want to see the Digi-evolution, and I really hope it doesn't let us down. But I'm not going to tell someone to watch it because of the story. And if at this point, I'm also going to be like, oh yeah, the story's kind of average, and also there's still no Digi-evolutions. But you know, if you like the character designs of the humans, then yeah, go ahead and watch it.
I would say
But,
if you
like,
like Digimon.
I understand
though.
there's some dark stuff that happens,
Yeah.
but the tone of the overall show, you're not going to look at me in my face and tell me it's a dark and edgy show.
It's
No.
not.
The main character can be as angsty as he wants, but like,
But for what it is, right? We're talking about Digimon versus a Pokemon. It's darker than what you would expect
Mhm.
from with that. If you're trying to grade it in a scale to like, I don't know, name whatever Togenanki, then we're not playing the
you
same.
love bringing up Tongan on.
Well, because like you like that's that's actually trash, and you like to and you over here just watched it. Like that's actually trash, right?
And I'm watching Beatbreak too.
But Beatbreak is not it's not even in the same sphere. Like this is one, it's just capitalism trying to sell toys, right?
Yeah.
It's just it's like super for children, right?
What's the darkest thing you remember happening in Pokemon?
Ash dying.
Bobby, that's from the Pokemon movie though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So
I
that's
was
like
gonna
one
bring that
big
up.
thing. But
Yeah,
aside from
yeah.
in the show itself, do you remember anything?
Because it doesn't happen.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
really does. They
doesn't
don't
happen.
go
There's
there.
nothing crazy.
They don't
like
take that
about
risk
It
in
doesn't
that
happen.
sense.
It
Or at
doesn't-
least
yeah.
that, growing up and
I'm
we
not
watched a
asking
lot of
it for
generations.
it to be dark. I'm not asking for it to be dark. You
You
guys are
just said
saying,
it's too happy-go-lucky for me.
You calling this
Okay.
dark, then it's not dark. I'm like,
but I'm not saying
Trying to
it
remember, didn't
needs to
something
be
happen
dark.
with
It could
the-
be happy-go-lucky, but still have a great plot. But it's an average plot. I'm not saying it's a bad plot. I'm just saying it's average and it's not pulling me in.
Okay, so
And
far.
I'm saying it's too happy-go-lucky for me. It doesn't need to be dark
okay,
for that to be good. Just because something's dark and edgy doesn't mean it's automatically good.
okay.
It's an average plot that is not drawing me in. There's no Digi-evolutions happening. Why am I watching the show?
Okay, but we're only 7 episodes in, and it's going to
Sure.
continue. And especially if it says it has such a long life, considering now these days, as Corey said, like with 48 episodes, then like they have to build it up to keep you there, you know? So that's why they want you to wait for the Digi-evolutions.
I'd prefer that it didn't Digivolve already, like in the first, because if you
Didn't
watch
you
the,
just say like 5 minutes ago, like you're very surprised they haven't.
I'm surprised. I'm saying my preference though, like watching it now as we're going through and we're in the 7th episode. I've rewatched more, and I'm remember Digimon better than you, right? So the first 7 episodes of most of those series, you wouldn't yell home about any of them, right? Digimon is an IP, so we're not comparing it to anything outside of itself within Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
The first Digimon series, they had them Digivolve to rookies being a champion Digimon in the first episode, right? And they started doing one by one. Well, they beat a champ. They was in training, and then they went to rookie in the first episode, and that's what Agumon, all of them. They fought a Kuwagamon, and they all was fighting together as rookies, right? That's how the very first season begins. And then
when you say rookies, you mean the 2nd level, right? Or the 3rd?
Training is the babies. Rookie is like an Agumon, what a Gekomon is.
Yes.
And then champion is Greymon,
the big
and
level,
Garurumon, and then
and
Ultimate.
then after
and then
that,
Mega.
it's Ultimate.
Ultimate, and then Mega, right? So it taking more time to show how strong a rookie Digimon could be and how resourceful they could be, because all the other series, they were just like saying named attacks, and then we're not actually fighting. There's no actual fight scenes. It's just named attack, cut away, because of the budget and all that stuff from back in the day. There was no, whereas this one, they're actually scrapping, right? They're actually him putting his nails in the gun and using, like, being resourceful about it. Sure, you can say it's an ass pull, but
Not that part. The final jab that he did.
That was, and that caused him to
taking
explode.
down an ultimate Digimon.
that was already
with
hurt
that?
from shooting himself, right?
Yeah.
From shooting himself with his own gun, right? So
Basically, a really cool part is a standoff between this Pandamon and this other big Digimon, right? And they're like, and he's like, I got your hostage. I'm gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna kill him if you don't, like, put your gun down. And he's like, all right, fine. I'm gonna put my gun down. So he takes the gun, slides it over to the other side. He's like, all right, let my guy go. And he says, psych, you thought I was gonna let you go? I'm gonna kill this man. So he said, well, you just kind of fucked up. That's not what we agreed on. He's like, I don't give up. And he goes to kill the Gekomon, and it explodes because he broke off some of his nails to put in there so it self-explodes. I was like, that was cool as hell. What are you talking about?
That's a Digimon?
Yeah.
that's the thing, bro. Digimon are
Different levels.
as asinine, right? The designs are just all over the place. There's
So for Danny to say that was an ass pull when that was strategy and that was a really cool moment, I was like,
Talk
that's
about
crazy.
the final move when he does the last trickle tiddlywink of
because he got a little, he used all his remaining energy in his body and then planned on dying after that. That was the plan. He planned on dying.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't die because Gekomon shared the energy with him.
Yeah, he was like, I'm about to kamikaze myself. I'm going to rescue my humans. I don't care. So.
And it's happened before where a lower level Digimon beats one above it. There's the things that happened in the series before. So, listen, I'm not saying you got to think it's great. I'm enjoying it for what it is. Like, I watched Red Ranger Coming from Another World with a specific lens while watching it. So I'm watching Digimon with a specific lens. I'm not watching it like expecting anything similar to like most of the things I watch now.
Yeah,
Listen,
exactly.
I'm happy for the new generation to have a beautiful looking show
Wow, that's
for the new
compliment.
generation.
I know, right?
That's the
God
first
damn.
compliment.
It looks good. It's colorful. It's sharp. It's clean. The movements is smooth. The action sequences are good. So yeah, I'm glad for the new generation to have another iteration of Digimon that's completely original, because Digimon Try was the last thing that came out, and that still had a lot of like the same characters from the OG. It's kind of just like a sequel.
It was Digimon Ghost. Now there's a bunch of other ones before that one. Digimon Try is a side thing of movies where it's just like there was a Digimon 2000. Digimon 2020 where they remade a different version of the first season of Digimon, and they came out with another one called Digimon Ghost something. It's been around. Digimon has never really disappeared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's good for the new generation. I'm looking forward to the evolutions. I'll just leave it at that. It's got
Simon Cowell, everybody.
It's got 3, maybe 4 more episodes left before I'm just gonna drop it.
yeah, and then listen, when it happens, it might be worth it, right?
Hey,
And it might
hopefully,
not be.
fingers crossed. I'm really hoping if Gekkomon's transformation, if his transformation is not,
but it's gonna be it's gonna be a champion. So you need to temper your expectations. Champions don't.
I got you. But Gekkomon already looks cool. I like Gekkomon's design.
I feel like it's gonna be like what's the one that you like that nobody likes? The green one, Pokemon.
Oh, I like that Pokemon.
No.
Sceptile. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a Sceptile looking dude.
And I'll be happy with that.
Oh my god!
And I'll be happy.
She said the one nobody likes. I was like,
wait.
whoa, I like Sceptile.
But if the design is bad, then I don't know what we're doing.
We'll see.
It's anything else you got?
No, the only other thing I got is what we'll talk about later.
Right,
Yeah.
What about you, Kimmy?
I got nothing
for you.
I got nothing.
Well, then I guess we're going to Rob. What's going on, brother? Now's your time to shine.
What I've been watching,
Playing video games, anything,
okay.
movies, anything.
All right, so I'll probably say, I've been watching Gachiakuta.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
My man.
Yeah.
I still need to watch.
Oh, you haven't watched any?
I haven't started at
Do you
all.
like it?
Oh, you got to
Oh,
watch
I
it.
love
I
Gachi.
want
caught
to
up?
so
You
bad.
got
I
3
am
weeks
caught
to
up.
watch it.
Well,
Yeah. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Yo. When Shorty brought the blicky, I was like, I like this show now.
It's a show about powers, right?
And trash,
usually,
right?
yeah. And
Okay.
usually when you watch any form of media that has like special abilities and stuff, no one's pulling out a blicky,
Oh,
right? No one's doing that.
No,
That's not part of the rules, man.
like you ain't like even when they use the blicky in One Piece, what is it really?
Was it really?
What is it really doing?
Yo, I'm telling you, man, Gachiakuta is one of those shows.
Okay.
It's and it kind of reminds me of one of my favorite anime of all time, which is The Law of Ueki.
What is it?
The Law of Ueki.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
talked
of that.
about that last
Yeah,
time.
I talked about it last time too. Yeah, it's an old school anime. That the main character, like his ability. Oh, sorry. The main character has the ability to basically turn, trash into trees, and Gachiakuta kind of plays off of that, which is kind of like the ability of like taking things that you value, and it becomes a power. Like if you're a giver, you can give powers to things that you value.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it's a very, very good series. I like Gachiakuta a lot. Yeah.
Once the
And we got some great melanin characters
I've
in there
been
too.
seeing that. That's one of the main reasons.
Shout
Gotta
out
ask you-
Kairana.
Wait,
Man.
Zeno Robinson.
what did you think about that first opening?
Oh, I was gonna ask. What do you think about the openings in general, brother?
But you don't like him?
No. What's your opinion?
He always think we're trapping him.
No, because I'll be like, what's going on? I like it.
The first one?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah, why? What's wrong with him? I didn't have an issue.
Let's start with the first one.
That shit is ass.
If you're asking me if it's like my go over to hell now,
Yeah,
but
no.
I mean,
You rocking out
Is
at
it
the
on the
gym to
anime
that?
playlist?
no.
Okay.
It's not.
No, he said no.
It's not. But it's there's openings that like I have to skip,
Yeah.
and it's like it's
Oh,
not
that's
it's
a
not
skip.
bad for me to
Yeah.
like
Sure.
skip.
Like everything on Solo Leveling. Skip.
That is true.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
those
it's not-
openings is. How's it go?
Don't ask me. I skipped. I skipped.
It's
The second opening of Gachiakuta is better. It's better. but
classic anime like
Mhm.
opening. It just
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it said let's
Okay.
not be experimental no more.
Okay.
What else you watch?
Hazbin Hotel season 2.
Wow.
I've been watching Hazbin.
Nice.
I gave that show like 2 episodes and I was like, not for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was really like Parry got me on it. Parry was telling me to watch it, and
Nice.
Kumar watched it as well. So like they're like, "Yo, Rob, you gotta lock in on Hazbin."
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a cool. It's definitely more. I would say like if you're into like
that's a
theater,
show with
Mhm.
Brandon Rogers in it.
Yeah.
So it's very theater kid because it's a lot of musicals. It's a musical show.
Yeah.
But if you don't like, if you're fine with just hearing musical things, it's pretty solid. Like it's a little raunchy.
I hear good
Yeah,
things about
it's-
it.
The thing is that it's a good show, but a lot of people what they have problems with is it's one of those like don't listen to the fandom. You know what I mean?
Don't listen to what
Yes.
do you what?
The fandom be crazy.
I don't
so-
know, ma'am.
So,
I need you to
ignore the fans.
Yes, it's more
Just
like
don't-
ignore the
just,
fandom.
like don't act like they exist.
enjoy.
Watch it by yourself.
Yes,
Keep
watch
to
it by yourself. Don't look online for nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those.
That's
I
crazy.
promise
That's the
you.
first thing I've ever heard you say anything about.
Yeah.
Yes. Besides One Piece.
I'm curious. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's crazy.
man,
What a
we
wild
ended
stray.
that
What a
conversation
crazy stray.
before we hit record.
We'll let Rob go back and forth with you later on
Yes,
about it.
but
All right,
please
yeah, we'll
continue on
definitely-
Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah.
Well, what is it about?
It's got an 89 on Rotten
So
Tomatoes.
Hazbin is essentially the main character is the daughter of Lucifer, Satan.
Okay.
And it's a story about how she's trying to get people in hell to redeem themselves so they can make it up to heaven.
Mhm.
Is Panty and Stocking?
No.
Sounds like
So
Panty and Stocking.
people try to compare it. Like people were saying, like, okay, like Hazbin Hotel is a little bit more raunchy and crazy. Like they try a little too much in that aspect, which Panty and Stocking does a little bit more like classily, I guess. I've heard it be compared. Their words, not mine. I'm not gonna disagree, but like I like both shows, so I feel like I can say that.
Okay.
So who are your top 3 favorite characters right now in Hazbin Hotel?
Ooh, shoot, man. I mean, from season 1, I did rock with Alistair. Season 2 was kind of like, yo, he was a lot more dark. Like I already knew he was sinister, but like, yo, he was out of here. Like I was like, yo, hold on. Because at first I was like, all right, he's like the one character that looks like he can box with like the best of them. He holds his own like in the hotel, and it's like you don't really know why he's really in the hotel, but then you start to see that like, yo, he was on demon time since he was a human. Like he was really on that. I'm like, okay,
Did season 2 recently come out, or
it's out right now. Like, did
it just come out?
So what I saw in media stuff, it just came out like
Oh.
yeah,
a
it's
week or 2 ago.
Yeah, it's been
Oh.
very
I don't think I've seen season 2 then.
Oh, am I
Did it end with the war, or is that season 1?
that's season 1.
Girl, you ain't
Oh,
see season
okay.
2. It
So
sounds
then-
like you ain't see it.
I
Yeah.
guess not. I didn't realize.
Oh, I thought you were on my fault. All right,
No, no,
I'm
I-
ready. I'm over here spoiling. Like,
no,
all right.
no.
She was
I
like,
guess-
wait a minute.
I won't,
you were
I
like,
won't
who you
remember. I won't
she
remember.
don't know ball.
It's fine.
Okay.
No, but I for some reason in my head, it's been a while, but like I thought that was just the war was just the end of season 2.
Yeah.
So for some reason,
Yeah. M's my favorite character though. She's she's from heaven. She's like part of the
Yes,
angels, and
Emily.
she's-
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Emily.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's dope. She's a dope character because like she's actually kind of like how Charlie is like she's trying to make
Diffuse
good
both
out of the chaos and the war that's about to happen or that has happened, and season 2 is stuff like picks up even more. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So when in terms of raunchy characters, just to explain to you guys, like they have, so like I said, they're in hell. There's people that did really shitty things, whether
Mhm.
they robbed, they stole, they like cannibals, like they have like tons of ranges of people, and there's different sections, and essentially, like you said, so what's her name? Charlie is the main character, and she's like, daughter of Satan, but she's really like, hey, yes, like I really think people can be redeemed and everything. And so she has a squad in her hotel. So like there's like the maid who's like obsessed with killing and stabbing and things like that. But they're like, she's like a little gremlin. So they have to like hold her back and like, no, we can't do that now. And she's like, okay, it's okay, fine. But she's like, a crazy child essentially.
She's a
that's
crash
like-
out with
Yes.
an alarm
Yeah,
clock.
yeah.
Essentially a crash out. You have the former alcoholic gambler guy who's like an owl essentially. I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, you're talking Husk? The Husk is
Yes,
like the,
yes, Husk, who's he's very cool, known for that. Then there's like the horror character who's like the spider guy,
Yeah,
Angel Dust. Yes, Angel. So he's also very cool, but like they're very much like it's very I can't say because I don't watch Rick and Morty, but in that kind of like where you're seeing all the grossness happen, and they're like, we're gonna shoot you, people dead, people die, all that kinds of stuff, and it's like they curse every 2 seconds,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
like
Rick and Morty.
like we're gonna fuck this bitch up, and like, what are you doing? Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it's very raunchy, for
Anything
sure.
that
But I
brand-
think, huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I think they do it that way because they're trying to illustrate like how raunchy like they think hell beings would be,
Hell
or,
would be,
or
yeah.
people that have been damned to hell, like how they would be, and oh no, my bad, my bad.
No.
So yeah, like that's good. But listen, I came from watching The Boys. You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
I'm like,
yeah. It's nothing.
yeah, you
compared
watch
to
The
that.
Boys, you're like,
I still gotta watch Gen V.
Me too. I still have to watch
Never
Gen V.
watched Gen V.
I
I heard that was
I'm
very
halfway
good.
with the second season. It's really good.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I gotta watch Gen V. I gotta watch everything. So that's my next thing. Also gotta watch Wicked for good. That's a new.
That's coming out
Wicked.
today, doesn't it?
Or-
yes, yesterday
Today.
some early
Yesterday,
screenings
today?
because
Today?
Natalie saw it yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so I gotta watch that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely want to watch
Mhm.
that.
She
And then-
said it was good.
The new Kirby AirRiders just dropped today, so I gotta be on
Ooh.
that too.
I heard that gameplay on that is absolutely insane, like fast.
Good
Like,
way or bad way?
I mean, I guess it depends on your skill, right? I have a skill issue, so I know it would be a bad way for me. But I heard you just be crashing into walls way more than if you're playing like a Mario Kart or a Sonic Racers.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's more like hardcore.
I feel like Kirby Air Ride has always been fast though.
I never played it.
You never played Kirby
No,
Air
me
Ride?
neither.
Never had a GameCube.
Whoa!
Never played it either. I never had a
Oh
GameCube
my!
either.
What? No way! Yo, wait, what?
Educate us, Rob.
Oh my gosh! You never had a game, so you guys never played like Luigi's Mansion,
Nope.
Nope.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Oh no, I played Super Smash.
So here's the
Melee.
thing for me. One, I'm older, right? So my mom got me the first Xbox first,
This story.
right? And then I got the P. I'm not going to go all the way through the story, but that's why I never had a GameCube. I got the first Xbox. Then the following year, I got a PS2. GameCube just wasn't in the cards.
Man.
I got the better end of the stick in my eyes.
This one?
Yes. Kirby
Ah.
Air Ride is one of the greatest just Kirby games of all time. I
Okay.
feel like Kirby
It
Air
looks
Ride.
really fun.
It's a game that should have been. They should have made a remake, or not even a remake, but they should have made a sequel much sooner. I feel like it deserved. Like we went through Wii U, Switch, all
Yep.
these other
Never had any of those.
3DS. All like it should have already been a Kirby Air Ride too. But the fact that we are here is great because Kirby Air Ride has one of the coolest game modes in any type of racing game, and it's City Trial. If you're a Kirby Air Ride fan, you already know about this. But City Trial is basically like you're put into like a giant city, right? And they have like all these different like events and like, you know, basically like power boosts and all types of stuff. So you're
Is
basically
it like racing through the city?
well, no, so you find carts. So there's like random they're called air rides or air machines and
Okay.
stuff like that. But you go through and you like find like different carts and like you can get power boosts on them and like, you know, stat boosts and whatever the case may be. And like sometimes you could try to find like legendary air rides like Dragoon and Hydra and stuff. And then like there's a time limit. So once that time limit is up, like that round is up, then it's like they throw you into a random thing. So it might be like a melee derby where you have to like fight other people while you're on your air ride. It might be a race. It might be like hit the target where you got to fly or something like that.
a lot
you know?
of mini games.
It's a lot of
essentially.
it's kind of like
games
a
within a game.
it's kind of like a
Yeah.
Mario Party with like a racing type
Aspect
of vibe
with
to
it.
it.
Okay.
And you have to
Ah.
like go through and so City Child's fire, and shout out to Sakurai, like he knew that people loved City Child from the first one. Like no, everyone was skipping their air right. They're like, I'm not playing anything else. I'm playing this strictly for City Child. So he
Wow.
was like, you know what? For Kirby Air Riders, which is the sequel, I'm going to amp up City Child even more. And like the new City Child, like now you can play online. You can have up to 16 different players on it. Like
16.
yo, like they made it even
Dang.
hot. Like yo,
Is it going to
looks
be for the
crazy, man.
Switch too?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
so-
why they want
Switch
to.
to us both or just you don't even know.
What?
Is it going to be for both? Or?
Probably for the Switch 2 because they're
it's
doing
Switch 2. Switch
because
2.
they're doing that whole million people in Mario Kart thing
Yeah.
going on.
But I don't know what games are Switch 2 only or if they're Switch and Switch 2. Every game
Right,
now
just Switch 2.
So
Yeah,
far,
okay,
yeah.
so
So
there you
far,
go.
I think there's
Yeah, I
only
think so.
what 2 or 3 games that are going to be Switch 2 exclusives.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, Mario Kart World,
the Kirby
Yes,
game.
Kirby Air Riders, and Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Bonanza?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
play
those
that
are-
one. That one came out already, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that dropped already. Yeah.
Which I heard good things about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kimmy, you wanna explain to Rob how your One Piece journey is going, so he can defend One Piece against you?
Let's have a talk.
I mean, there's nothing really to. I don't know.
Wow,
to just
there's
nothing
nothing?
to say. Yo, you had a lot to say before we hit record.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Don't make me come out from the woodwork.
No, it's just like, listen, I'm watching One Piece. I'm watching it. You know,
Gun to their head.
I'm finally at Alabasta, and we are up to the part where they're like, he's like, I'm gonna blow up the Times Square. So, haha. And I'm like, it's old school, so it's like a little predictable. So I was like, oh, he's choking out Vivi, and it was like he's gonna drop her, and Luffy and gang are gonna show up, and exactly what happens. And that's kind of where we left off.
Water Luffy, though.
What?
It was Water Luffy, though.
Water Luffy?
Did she not see it? I don't want to spoil it. Water Luffy?
I don't. Think
If you don't
so.
know, then you don't know. Don't
Well,
worry
she's
about
only 3. The last thing she like that is the last thing you saw.
Mhm.
But the last moment you got to think about that she saw is Zoro versus Mr. One.
Yeah.
So anything else? after that, you might be saying.
So last thing I saw was
if
Luffy.
he saved her, then
No, last thing I saw was Luffy was in the desert and he was about to die, and then Robin was like, "Go ahead, girl, go do your thing."
Okay.
So that's all I saw from Luffy, and literally at the last second he showed up. So far it's been okay. It's been nice to see the variety of characters. So far, there's been like all the different Baroque works, villains that's been passing through that they had to battle. Where finally the crew is officially all together as of now for this season. I know that there's like way more people that come later on, but like the first initial crew, I understand. And you watched the live action, right? Yeah. So
this is the One Piece guy. Come on.
Okay. I assume everybody of your friends is a One Piece guy, so
that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep good company.
So you met Bon Clay, right?
Yes.
First impression? No, get the
funky.
I'm gonna ask you this. What made you fall in love with My Hero Academia?
I don't know. I think I did like that. I think one of the things I liked the most was that it was one of the first shows that focused not only on just the main character and like 3 other people, but it did have a wide variety of characters. So like I do respect One Piece for having that same aspect of not only do we focus on the main squad, but we also, you know, everybody else has a personality.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I do respect that.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was gonna say, like, yeah, even that aspect that you love about My Hero, like, yeah, that's like, one of my favorite aspects of One Piece.
Yeah, I see that. I see that they have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Even people that I don't know yet, I recognize that they're there or they're iconic, you know?
Right. And they get developed too. Like there's it's a definitely, I could say it's a slow burn, especially if you watch the anime. Again, when I was watching One Piece, like I was doing it for like one summer, like 15 years ago. So I was only playing basketball and just watching One Piece.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't stop. Like there was a point where I got to around like episode 50 or something. And that was my point of like, all right, of no return. I'm just going to keep watching One Piece.
Was that Nami's aspect?
It was like around, yes, it was like around Nami's, the Arlong Park arc and, you know, maybe, but even with that being said though, like I believe that most people that get into One Piece will have that moment. It's just like some people, it may be Thriller Bark. Some people, it may be Marine Ford. Some people, it may be Arlong Park. Some people, everybody has like that point of like no return of like, yo, I hit this point in One Piece where, all right, that's it. That's that scene right there sold me. Now I feel like I'm part of the Straw Hat crew.
Okay.
So I feel like, yeah, just, you know, right now, just, you know, just keep watching, give it, go day by day. And then once you hit that point, like, we won't have to ask. You know, we won't have to ask, like, if you watch One Piece. We'll know. Because you'll be excited to talk to us about it.
Okay.
You know?
Gang.
Yeah. It happens.
Because I've had a few friends drop it. I hear a lot of people drop it at Skypiea. I hear that's like a very low moment. Obviously, I don't know what happens in it, but I hear it's a low moment, and a lot of my friends have dropped it there. But then I also hear immediately after that, it gets crazy. So like, you know, ups and downs to things.
Yeah, it's like really just, for the most part, where the story is. Because for me, I didn't care until after that, right? I was just watching it because I just know the way the world and media works and the way anime and manga works, it wouldn't still be going if it was bad.
Yeah.
Right. That's
you
just,
can't hate from outside of the club.
But I just trusted it. I just like it. It would have been, if it was bad, it would have been canceled. That's just how manga works. That's how anime works. If it was bad, it would have been canceled. It would not still be going on. So I was just like 200 episodes in, and by the time I got to Water 7, I said, "Oh."
I mean, then again,
I think I fuck with this.
You also have to think of the aspect of just because it keeps going doesn't mean it's going to be good for you. Like, not everyone is the same. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, for me, I'm watching JoJo's for the first time. I hated the third season. All of Jotaro, I hated it.
Really?
I did. I didn't like it.
Well, we'll save the JoJo's.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
But I was just saying, like, it's not everything is for everybody.
Right,
so just because One Piece is still going doesn't mean I would enjoy it all. Like, so that's why it's like, okay.
The thing with One Piece for most of us when we think about it is there are a different section of fans, right? I don't know where. I feel like we all kind of have different spectrums on it. I try to be a realist in regards to understand, like, it's not, every part is not great. Every part is not fantastic, right? Especially because it's such a large story. So some other people, you see them in the chat. They'd be like, it's great from episode 1. I hate when One Piece fans do that. I hate that. I hate when they write, it's great from episode 1.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not great. It's good.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's good. It's not trash. At no point do I ever think it's trash.
Yeah.
Right? So there's peaks and valleys, and every part, especially in a story this big, can't be better. I mean, it's starting to get like that now, but at least in this beginning part, every part it just can't be like this, right? That's how that's Icarus flying too close to the sun, you burn out, right? You got JJK, you got My Hero, you got Demon Slayer, you got all these other series that much more shorter, rose to the sun mad quick, crash and burn by the time it gets towards its final part, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you got to kind of take the ebbs and flows of how it goes.
I think it's interesting though, because like One Piece is experiencing like a resurgence like right now. Like I think like COVID happened.
Yes.
And that was kind of like the next One Piece renaissance or whatever. But
I agree.
there's another one happening right now with Book Talk. And when I'm realizing, though,
is it?
Yeah, yo.
You don't say.
No. We talked about this last episode. That's why they're agreeing with you.
Okay. And I feel like, yeah, a lot of the, I guess I would say like negative aspects of One Piece do come from watching the anime, but like the source material, really like One Piece is one of the greatest stories that I've ever like watched, read, like just hands down. So it's like, even if like the anime will fall short many times, and I feel like they know it, Japan knows it, which is why the One Piece is happening, which is why we're getting a live adaptation because
everybody's aware. Nobody's ever going to defend the anime.
Yeah, because they know that, listen, this series is so, like, the story is so important that, like, we'll give it to you however you want it. If you want a live action version, we can do that for you. If you want a remake where it's like One Piece, we make the animation more like JJK with shorter stuff and more chapters are being adapted per episode, we can do that for you. And I feel like One Piece is the only series that we're really seeing is that is getting this level of treatment to this magnitude, because the story itself is just on another level. Like, we've never seen the anime really get a remake while the current anime is still going on with the live action adaptation going on.
Yeah.
So it's like a trifecta that's happening right now. So I get it. I get it, especially with, even new gen anime fans that are used to a JJK, they're used to a Demon Slayer. Going into One Piece now, it's like, it's a whole different vibe. Like, One Piece was when One Piece was coming out, it was Naruto, Bleach, like Dragon Ball Z, like it was a whole different era of long-running shonen where people were just watching, anime on Saturday morning cartoons, and now it's what it was. Like now we have,
standards have changed.
Right. We have seasonal anime now and everything's different. So I get that. I get people not enjoying the process of how it was packaged back then, which is why I feel like the remake is going to change that.
Yeah.
But just the story wise, that's what captivated me. Like, once I was locked into the story and the characters, I was like, I don't even care that I just saw, Luffy take 10 minutes to walk up the stairs. Like, I need to see what happens next. Like, I was just too locked in.
You experienced it through the anime first?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go back and read the manga?
Yes. Well, I became, and the thing is I started reading the manga because not only, I caught up and I wanted to know more. And then also to avoid spoilers, but like now I'm at a point now where it's like I'm starving for information that, like, I'll be on Twitter and like people are leaking the spoilers of the chapters before they even drop. And it's like, yo, I try to avoid them, but sometimes I'm like, yo, I gotta
like JJK levels.
I gotta,
that was bad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, One Piece is on that level where it's like you just finished a chapter and you're already like, yo, I need a hint for the next one.
Something
like,
that
it's that bad.
Something that we're trying to explain to not only her but like other One Piece fans too is that, like, this is a monumental occasion in history. It's having such a large impact in media overall and on people in general that when we're getting to the climax of the story and like we're getting to these final chapters, and when we find out what the One Piece is and what the ending is going to be, like it's a you gotta be there kind of moment, because if you're not there at the moment, I'm sorry, you're gonna miss out.
Well, it's not even I don't even think the idea of being spoiled. I think how people are going to react, the people who are not into One Piece at all, who whether not even the ones who are like trying to catch up, right?
We
We
I
sound
mean, the
like
people who
cult
just-
members. We really do.
I mean, I get
yeah.
it, but like, listen,
We
It's-
don't care.
I don't listen. If you could name me something else that you're in love with in regards to a piece of media that encourages people to make the world better, tell me.
Sailor Moon.
Tell me. Is people out there protesting with Sailor Moon rods? Are people trying to really change?
I wasn't even gonna go there.
That's what I mean. What are people doing? What are the people feeling out there in the streets? One Piece is doing that right now. But I feel like when it comes to that end point, with people that didn't start it, yeah, sure, they're going to be spoiled and they're never going to know. But what's also going to happen, inevitable, is there's going to be so much layer of ignorant hate. By ignorant, I mean like without knowing anything, where they're going to know. Now you don't know the whole story. You don't know nothing. You ain't even started, but you know what the One Piece is. Now you're going to go on the internet and then be like, and y'all waited all this time just to find out that this is the One Piece.
Yeah.
We're going to sit here and be like, bro, but you don't have you have no context.
The
If
One
you want-
Piece was the friends we made along the way.
I'm at the point, girl, where
don't
if
think
that
so.
is that, I'm not bothered. That's
Don't
how
care.
much like I'm invested in the world and the story itself. But I sound crazy from out like all the way up here. But like, do you still care what the One Piece is at this point?
I mean,
Not saying like, they need
That
to
it doesn't matter, but like it's still.
like how much level of importance does it have to regards to the story?
right. I'm so invested in the story that like the One Piece could really be like a rubber band or something. Like I don't
Bag of
even,
chips.
I don't care either. Granted, like I care to find out what Oda had in store all this
Yeah.
time.
But
But
he's
like
known since chapter 1.
there's nothing that Oda can make the One Piece that will be like a letdown for me because of the amount of build up and like I said, these characters have hundreds of chapters behind them. Like characters that you are meeting right now that you're watching are going to show up 100, 200, 300 chapters later or even more. And it's crazy because a lot of that is kind of like when you're watching it, you're like, oh, maybe this is just like some boring whatever. You're not even realizing that like that boring episode is so important. And it's like, that's when you realize how important it is. Like people go back and reread chapters and rewatch episodes. Like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened with like Skypiea. Like Skypiea is one of those arcs where people were like, whatever. And then they realized Skypiea is one of the most important arcs ever. Yeah. And it's like, I enjoyed Skypiea when I watched it. But
Skypiea is jokes the whole time. Jokes.
Man.
One Piece I can say is the one, because it's so long, it's like, it's multiple anime in one anime.
Okay.
Like each arc can feel like a different anime, kind of, especially the length, obviously. But I really do try to remove the conversation, like we did earlier, from the anime and just what the story and
is
the
in
manga,
general.
the manga is itself. Like I never go into his end of like saying like just read the manga. But then it gets to a certain point when like you're arguing with people that only are thinking about the anime, and then you're just sitting here like, I'm not talking to you about the anime, bro. I'm not trying to compare something from 1999 to something that you love from 2013 right now. I'm trying to just tell you to read, not just read this. He would say just read the story, but accept the story more than the adaptation itself. Not shooting any bail for it. But how you feel about Crocodile?
Very good villain. Very good villain. He makes you hate him. He makes you very frustrated. And like every time Vivi like screams at him, like, I want to kill you. I'm like, girl, I understand.
Is it
because
subbed or dubbed that you're watching? Sorry.
I'm watching subbed because
voice
since
acting.
I'm watching One Piece, it's I didn't want to switch voices.
It only goes dub to a certain part for one page.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it goes right before Alabasta. It cuts off on the dub.
How's that
so.
voice acting on Crocodile's part?
It's cool. I like his. I've been saying on the stream that his laugh sounds like the Count from Sesame Street.
Hisashi Buridara.
Mugiwara. Yo, we in it. That's crazy. we in it. Yo.
Oh my god! But yeah, it was like he has a very like swag. I don't give a fuck, kind of vibe to him, and he's just so. I'm
Sometimes
like,
you need that.
sometimes, yeah, no, you need that. I think this is the first real villain because like. What's his name? Fishman. Arlong. He was like, I'm just a cocky dude and I think I can do whatever I want. But like Crocodile took it like 10 levels higher and he's like, nah, I'm constructing like a whole like
Mafia.
not even a mafia. What's the word? When they take over a government and overthrow it.
Usurper?
No, other word.
Revolution?
Coup d'etat.
coup d'etat, essentially. And we're doing a coup.
Love a
Yeah.
coup d'etat.
Yes. So it's like he's essentially planning his own coup to get everybody out. He both sides. He's playing both sides. He's like, I'm gonna be the winner in this whole thing. So like, it's nice to see that.
Well, Arlong has a little bit more depth than Crocodile, right? Arlong wasn't bad just to be bad. So this is some of the book talkers. They're doing a great job picking up on the racism early on when it comes to the fishmen and the humans. There's a layer.
That's true.
Of like, and they did it. They showed it more in the live action.
Yeah, they did.
Where they kind of like try to let you know, like fishmen, and think about like black people and kind of like how they're treated and stuff like that. So Arlong has like a disdain towards humans, right?
Yes.
Crocodile is just.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
the love of the game.
Arlong, I feel like has a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he has a reason to be the way he is versus like Crocodile. Yeah, like you said, love the game. Like he's just evil to be evil. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, this looks like a motherless motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, why are you doing this? I need to know. I need to know your process.
You think Crocodile doesn't have a mom?
He seems like he's not loved, and that's why he's like this. But again, I don't know. Like, I'm going to find. That's why I want to find out what his reasoning is. But I'm like, right now, I was like, he either is like a psychopath or like you weren't loved and something happened along the way to this country, to you in this country, for you to hate it this much to like want to overthrow it and take it over for yourself. Like, there's a reason, you know?
Do you think he could be a good mother, maybe?
Oh, no, you're not doing this.
That he could be a good
knew
mother.
You were doing this,
Corey,
I'm not saying too much.
Corey, I knew you were
I'm just asking.
I knew you were gonna. I'm like, oh, I know where he's going.
I'm just saying. She was cooking a little bit.
Oh my god.
She was cooking with gas. I needed to I want to add some sazon to the season.
You want the clip. You want the clip.
No, not
I did want the clip. Y'all didn't let it happen. Y'all didn't let it happen.
Do I think he could be a good mother?
Don't worry about
That's gonna
Or a good dad or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's gonna be its own rodeo. I feel like I've seen a lot of evil characters be decent fathers in media or like things like that. So I feel like he could essentially, but him himself is just he's an evil little guy, motherless, not loved guy. But I feel like he could be a pretty decent father.
This is a great clip.
Oh,
This is great.
Corey.
This is great.
Corey,
This is
you
producing.
did.
This is potting.
When the clip comes out, don't look at the
I won't.
comments.
I'll avoid the comments.
Don't go on the internet.
Yeah.
Lost my
Okay.
phone. So out of the fights for what you've seen so far, you've seen
Chopper and Usopp
versus
versus
the mole and the
baseball guy with the dog.
What'd you think about that fight?
My least favorite out of all the fights. I didn't like it as
You
much.
didn't like the moment where Usopp like defends Luffy. He's like, I'm not gonna let anyone laugh.
I mean, that was
at
nice.
his dream.
I'm
His
glad
face
that
is
he
broken.
did that. Yeah.
Man, they hit him in the face with a baseball bat.
With a 5-ton baseball bat. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo,
I'm glad.
cracked him.
I'm glad that he defended Luffy. Like that's the point where he like essentially like
That's cute, but he can't fight.
he essentially kind of locked in for himself. He was like,
He
all
took
right.
the W though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Him
they
and Chopper.
did. Chopper did that.
Chopper carried. You
Chopper
said Chopper
carried.
was the MVP.
Yeah, Chopper carried because it wasn't Usopp.
Did you see
confused?
Nami?
Well,
I did see Nami's.
Okay.
Were you confused when you saw like the dog gun?
That shit was ugly as fuck. Oh my god. So in my stream, I was saying that he looks like a human centipede ass motherfucker. Like
Yo, when she said that, I was like, damn, brother.
this is what he looks like. It was an ugly ass
There's
dog
only
that looked
one
like
head.
it swallowed something. He looked crazy. He looked like a human centipede ass thing. And he had like a dog booty hole like just out there. I was like, what is this creature? You make me uncomfortable. I don't like this. I was like, it needs to go. It needs to die. I'm not a dog needs to die person. I love my animals, but like that creature was not a dog.
Yeah, she's been fucking with Karu heavy.
I love
Love
Karu.
Karu.
Yo, the duck squad.
Yo,
Yeah,
the dog
yeah.
squad?
That duck squad
I
was pretty
need one
sick.
of those.
Yeah.
Those.
It reminded me of the Squirtle Squad from Pokemon. Very much how they all come in and they all got their glasses, their
They all have
looks, everything.
swagger. Like,
Yeah. I was like the one with the little detective hat. That's cute.
Well, Karu.
No, Karu will steal your girl.
Yeah. I love him.
Lashes will steal your girl. The camel.
Oh.
love Eyelashes. Yeah, eyelashes is cute. So.
That fight. Nami and what's up?
Miss Spiky Hedgehog Girl.
Wednesday? Is it Wednesday?
No, Miss
No.
Wednesday is
That's Vivi.
Oh, right.
Not
Double.
Double Finger.
Double
Miss Double
Finger?
Finger.
It's a double.
Is
What's
it
the day of the
Double
week?
Yeah, I think so. Miss Double Finger.
What'd you think about that fight with Nami and her?
It was all jokes. It was very carried by anime logic. Because I was like, this is all pure anime logic. because it's literally like she's there and she's like, all right, Usopp made me a baton. I can fight with it. And it's like, flowers. Okay, hot. Okay, cold. Okay, punching bag. And it's like, you know, like, and the girls are sitting there like, girl, you good? Are you done yet?
Are you finished? Are you done?
Yeah, like, are you finished? Like, I'm kind of getting over this. Like, let's go. I'm gonna kill you now. And so she, like, you know, put her unnecessary aura out there. Like, you know, she goes into her little spikes and jumps on the ceiling, and you're like, why is she up there? It's like just to look cool. You know, she comes into her little Sonic Hedgehog spikes and comes down. That was very cool. And like, Nami uses the power of science, you know, to win the battle. You know?
I like how you said like friendship, but it was science. The power of science.
The power of science.
Science, bitch.
She's like, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Okay, thunder. Woo! Thunder strike. Yeah. And like, that's how she went. Yeah. I was like, this is so bullshit, because if this woman really just wanted to kill her, she could have just 1, 2, 3, you know, cut her. But, you know, anime logic.
The power scale in One Piece.
Yeah.
The Nami upscale been brewing for a
Nami upscale.
Let me stop.
So
Sanji versus Mr. 2.
That one I liked a lot. I liked it the best out of all the battles, because it was really, I was saying it's very cunt for cunt. Like, they're going leg to leg battling. Quah! And he's like, yo, I respect it. Like, not everybody fights with their legs. So the fact that they were leg to leg, like every battle move, this move, that move.
Spins, twirls.
Yeah, twirls, things. He's like, ballerina.
Un, deux, trois.
Yeah. French. Da, 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 da. I was like, okay, this is going to be a really cool battle to watch live action. So I look forward to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It felt more like they were both just kind of like, damn, bro. All right, you got that.
Were you getting annoyed at Sanji kind of like simping when he transformed?
Yes. At that point, I started getting pissed off. I was like, don't piss me off, sir. I was like, don't do this to me. You were
As
literally
Sanji
winning.
fans, we have to act.
Bankley had him going though.
Bankley did had him going.
He was serving it. He was selling it. He was
he was like, you want to lick it? I was like, if he loses this battle because he's a simp, I'm gonna be so mad at him. But then finally, he was like, no, I caught you. You can't attack and be Nami at the same time, so I'm gonna get you. Right there.
Wait.
Yeah. He's like, so he caught him there. He's like, but wait, there's more. I got you.
And then I guess the final thing we'll ask you is Zoro versus Mr. One.
Another one. It was just anime logic. So that pissed me off.
Wow.
So he was just like, yeah, I get it. You know, a lot of anime like, hey, I need to level up. I need to level myself up. And like, that's when he had to realize is like, I can feel the earth and the rhythm of everything. Yeah, I just took like 10 million slashes to the gut and a drill to my gut. I'm alive. I'm still here. Oh yeah, I'm still here. Oh look, a bunch of rocks just fell on me. Great. No,
shake it off.
Yeah, light work, no reaction. I was just like, okay, sure, Jan, let's go with it. Like, I don't know, man. So like,
Zoro upscale.
So clearly we know that like, Zoro is one of the super powered, essentially, people without saying it.
We call them the Monster Trio.
Okay, yeah, Monster Trio, essentially. Yeah. So him, Luffy, and Sanji, Monster Trio, I understand. But it's very anime logic, you know? Like, Nami's anime logic. Like, Chopper's, Usopp's, realistic, you know? And I get it because they don't have powers, you know, fine.
Calling Chopper Usopp's the realistic fight is kind of hilarious.
I know, it's like, I don't know. Essentially,
think about it. You know,
you have to think about it in strategy. You're like, okay, I understand why this happened. Nami's is bullshit, anime logic. You know, then Sanji's and Bon Clay's that was for real. You know, like okay, great. They went leg for leg. They chopped it up, and he like outsmarted him, and that's how he got him. Okay, great, fantastic battle. This one, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna think about that one thing. It was a flashback like a million years ago when I was a kid, and just like, oh, I understand it now. Oh, I can cut steel. Bang. And I was like, whatever.
Sounds like a Zoro downscale.
I don't know. It was like, all right, anime logic, cool. So I like 2 out of the 4 battles so far. You know, 2 of them it's like, okay, I understand it. This makes sense. But others is like, all right, anime logic is kind of BS, but like whatever for the plot, you know.
Well, you'll be finishing Alabasta next week.
Oh, okay.
You'll be done with Alabasta.
Oh,
and then you're off to Skypiea.
Okay. Oh, it's already right after. Okay.
Yeah, girl. Listen, you are. If you were reading the manga, you'd be 20% through the way.
Okay.
So chapter to chapter. Anything final things you want to say for her for One Piece before she goes off on her journey?
again, I just believe you'll get to. There will be that one episode or that one moment. Based on the fact that you love My Hero, I'll probably say like Water 7 might be that time for you. If not, then possibly Impel Down Marineford era. But
what was yours in terms of arc? I guess
You just
without
said
spoilers.
Nami hat.
Oh, that was yours.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's one of around that time. Like there were episodes just I couldn't stop watching.
But that was your lock-in moment.
But like, yeah, absolutely. And then obviously, Marineford, it's like my favorite arc. So that one was just incredible. But yeah, I think those arcs will if those don't get you.
Okay.
Shit.
What about you two? What was I don't remember asking what you guys.
Mine's is Water 7. So that's
okay. Yours is
the one
Water
after
7.
Skypiea.
Okay. And what about you, Danny?
It's hard for me because I've kind of been watching it
This whole time
since it came out.
You were a
so
kid.
like
That's
I've
true.
always liked it, so I can't really answer that.
That's
question.
true. That's true. That's different when you just watch it from the beginning.
Yeah. All right. So now let's go into Kimmy and Danny have now watched the first half of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Diamond is Unbreakable.
Indeed.
They are almost getting through, but before we talk about that, Rob, how do you feel about JoJo's?
I mean, I watched all JoJo's. I love JoJo's.
Did you watch it like what age or?
So I started watching JoJo's really in, I want to say maybe around 2016.
Okay.
That's when I started like actually watching JoJo's. And yeah, I fell in love with it. I couldn't stop watching JoJo's after that. And then I'm caught up now. Like I watched all Golden Winds, Stone Ocean. Like I'm ready for Steel Ball Run because I've been hearing all the gas about Steel Ball Run. A lot of people say Steel Ball Run's like the best part. So I'm like, all right, let me see.
I say it is.
Yeah,
wow.
see, a lot of
really?
JoJo fans say that, So
Wow.
I've been locked in. I think JoJo's is one of the most like Araki is one of the most creative writers I've ever seen. Like even down to the fashion.
Yes.
Like there's
absolutely
nothing.
The fashion.
There's no other anime that has fashion like JoJo's and like the way they interact with these characters and the power system and the creativity of the stands. Like
yes,
the stand battles are so ridiculous that you're just like, Araki, how did you even think of this? Like, how did you, like some of it doesn't even make sense sometimes because you're just like, I can't even keep up with what you're talking about. I had to rewatch this fight like 3 different times, and now he has a Requiem or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But you can't stop watching it. At least for me, I couldn't stop watching it, and it has some of the funniest moments for me.
So, how'd you feel about the first part of JoJo's?
I know a lot of people didn't like it. I loved the first part of JoJo's.
Okay.
Because by the end of the first episode, I'm like, all right, I already know the good and the evil. Like, I hate Dio. What's up now? Like, now we got to get to the, how everything pans out. Because I was already locked in. Like, I already wanted to see justice for Jonathan immediately off of first episode. I was like,
killed his dog.
They killed his dog.
He was,
you kicked my dog.
And then he made out with Erina and did all. I'm like, I said, nah. I said, Jonathan, what we doing?
Yeah.
I'm in here with you, bro. What we doing?
Step up.
So like, yeah, I was already locked in by episode 1. So I loved the first part. I know a lot of people had issues with it. I didn't. I loved it.
If you're going to give the first part a rating out of 10, whole numbers only, no points.
Okay.
What would you give it?
Because I've seen 6 different parts. I've seen all 6 parts. I'll probably give it like an 8.
So face. She said.
For part 1?
I think I gave it an 8 too.
I enjoy JoJo's though. Like even because even in that time it was what Hamon was the power system.
Yes.
But you realize like how important like Speedwagon is.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And like I'm telling you, like JoJo's has like a full storyline that characters come back from other parts and they play a different role and like it's very, very interesting like how Araki writes. So it's like me watching all 6 parts of JoJo's, like I can appreciate part 1 even more.
Yeah. Retrospect.
Right, retrospect.
Do you guys want to fill him in on your thoughts on the first part?
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I respected it and I totally, understand. He was just a little bit goody two shoes for me. And I feel like it was just a little bit too, like you said, good and evil. It was just a little bit too much. Like the fact that Dio just didn't have a reason for hating, he just hated him and he was just evil from the start. I was like,
the game.
It wasn't realistic for me in that sense. So I'm like, I know it's a show that like, you know, has a bunch of different powers and wacky things and everything, but I'm like, I don't know, the fact that there was like really no motivation for it, like he never did anything to him to hold that resentment, like it didn't feel for real. So I was like, I don't know, it feels like a fake hate. Like, why are you doing all that for no reason?
You never had nobody just hate you?
No, but that's what there are people out there that are like that though. That are just straight.
They're just haters, which I get it. I get
Think
it.
about all the bad luck that happened to you last year.
I know damn well that had
somebody.
Oh, absolutely, someone did that shit. So I had a string of bad luck last year, and I was like, oh, I absolutely caught some, like someone put some bad juju on me.
Yeah,
like absolutely, 1,000% agree.
Stop being mean to people.
I'm not mean to nobody. I'm just mean to Corey.
Crazy.
But I think Dio also kind of represents that though. Like he's like the personification of like evil itself. Like, you know, like, and him being the embodiment of evil is kind of like the Joestar line that has to counter that. And not all of them are perfect, but then you also get to see, you know, I can't go into too much.
We're gonna go down the road. We're gonna go down the road.
Yeah.
But Jonathan felt very Superman to me. He's felt very plain and just like
a himbo.
Yeah. He was essentially
you love a himbo.
Yeah, I do love a himbo, but I was just like, yeah, he was alright. You know, like he was fine. But I do understand the importance of it, the building. You see it from the beginning, the Speedwagon Foundation, and how the whole thing started, and
also what year it came out in.
Yeah, exactly. And it's what you said, 70s it came out?
Like 80 something, like mid 80s, I think.
Yeah. So it's like, it's very different from back then.
Would you give it? Do you remember, or can you say what
you
you
gave
gave
it? Like a 6.
Was it?
I think she gave it lower. I thought she gave it lower.
No, I don't think I did it that low, but I wouldn't be surprised if I gave it a 6. Like it was fine.
You could give it a 6 right now. Then top of your head.
I'd give it a 6.
Like,
it was fine. You know, it's a good start.
I think I had given it like an 8 or a 9 when we had first talked about it. I think that, what is it called? Phantom Blood.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I think in that iteration of Dio, I think that was my favorite iteration of Dio. I think that he was, because like in Stardust Crusaders, which we'll get into a little bit more, but Phantom Blood, I really like. There's really, sure, like maybe he might. I think it's really his upbringing that made him so spiteful towards the world. Like he grew up poor. Everyone looked at him like there was no worth there. He always had to fight for everything that he wanted. That's why when he went to the Joestar Mansion, like he's like competing with Joseph to like win their father's attention and approval and whatnot. Because that's what he's used to. He's used to fighting. You know, he's just jaded because that's how the world treated him. Right, so he's just a reflection of like humanity.
Well, he had no reason to hate Jonathan as much as he did.
Why
like
not?
he
Jonathan
was like,
grew up
he's rich
with a silver spoon.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how much rich people I hate?
I mean, I understand, but
hate.
I'm not gonna kill nobody's dog because of that. I totally understand. You know, eat the rich.
This is a different time.
This is a different time.
That's like the 40s.
But some people really. That's what I'm saying. Some people really just hate. Like there is jealousy, envy, and like they don't even have to really know you.
That's
you know,
true.
like they just hate you. Just
and the thing with Dio is that he looked good doing it. No one did it like him. The charisma off this man.
Yep.
And that's what you want in a villain. You want a villain who's like dastardly.
Thought you was gonna kiss your bitch first, but it was gonna be me.
Yeah,
Dio.
Yo,
Like,
crazy.
how many anime has like a villain or a character like that?
It's just that
That's
spiteful.
true. Yeah.
Like, I just want to really ruin your life.
Yeah.
And your kid's life.
Yeah.
And your kid's life.
I will say I do like Dio a lot more in the first season than I did following.
Oh, he's not even in the following.
Exactly. He's not even in it. He's just the ghost.
Yeah, he's not.
So I liked Phantom Blood a lot. I'll agree with her on everything she said about Jonathan Joestar. But from what we understand, he's no one's favorite.
Yeah.
If he is, then, you know, you didn't watch the show.
He's not even caught up. How can he say you didn't watch the show?
I believe it.
But yeah, Jonathan's cool. Phantom Blood, for me, I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. So part 2. That's
Battle
Tendency.
Yeah.
Joseph Joestar,
Yeah.
Caesar Zeppeli. How did you feel about that, Rob?
Joseph Joestar is the GOAT, man.
Yes.
I love Joseph Joestar, man. Not only is like he hilarious, but his friendship with Caesar was dope to watch.
Cut too soon.
Yeah, the battles with Wamu and all, like it was very, very dope. I think Joseph, like, and it proved
He's just
because
too good.
he's been in how many different
Well,
parts?
don't say too much. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
No, he's back in.
I didn't know. Yeah, actually, that's it.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, shout out Joseph, man. Yeah, I love part 2.
Do you remember what you give it out of 10? Or what you would give it out of 10 if you was just...
I mean, based on me giving part 1 an 8, like part 2 is probably gonna be a 9 for me.
Listen, bro, that intro?
Intro is so fire.
The opening is gas.
Oh my
too.
god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Peak.
That one I loved, and I was like, he's. I feel like he's a true himbo. Like that. He's what I want. I'm
And
like
he's smart.
exactly. Well,
Is he?
that's why I was like, is he though?
Like he's clever.
He's
clever.
really-
He's clever. He's clever.
He's clever, but smart is not the same thing.
Yeah, clever and
clever.
smart are two different
Yeah,
things.
but a himbo classically is dumb in every aspect.
Not
of the
every
word.
aspect. No, you can be
Maybe
like,
not emotionally.
No, that's not
But-
necessarily a thing. It doesn't have to be. There's two ways. You can either be like dumb in the smart way, but like really educated in other things, or like you're just really dumb about something. You know what I mean?
Like Zoro. Directions.
Yeah.
Everything else, he's kind of fine. I guess. No?
I mean, I don't know him. I don't know
Zoro,
this man.
you know Zoro.
You've watched like 100 episodes.
He doesn't feel like a.
He was in,
does
like-
he?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You gotta see him get lost more, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah, you're only in Alabasta.
Yeah. I feel like he's a
I-
little too quiet right now for me to judge him on a himbo status.
Do you remember what you gave part 2?
I feel
she
like I
gave it a
gave that
7.
one. I feel like I might have given that one an 8. I don't remember,
I'd probably still.
but I liked it.
I'll
a lot.
probably. I think I gave it a 9, and I'll probably still stick with giving it a 9 because Joseph was. I loved his whole thing. And
Yes.
Just anything vampire, and the Pillar Men were essentially vampires that ate vampires.
Yes.
I loved it.
What about the Nazis?
So I was gonna
That was crazy. Yeah.
the fact that was a thing in the whole series, and again the English dub for me I thought was hilarious.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, I
You
didn't
know.
watch the dub.
Oh,
I watched
man.
the sub,
The
Yeah.
dub for JoJo's, I think
It was
they do
actually
a really
very well done.
They do
a good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, they do a good job.
They do a good job with the accents. They do a
Yeah.
good job with just like because usually dub I understand like the stigma behind it. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes the English dub can be very lazy, but I think for the production team behind
Mhm.
JoJo's, like these people really put their foot in it.
Yeah. And I also like certain things that they reiterate to their own things because I have it on, I'm watching it on Netflix. So I have
Okay.
both the English subtitles and the English voice, which they don't match up, which
Yeah.
I know it drives me crazy normally,
Yeah.
but in JoJo's, I like seeing the differences. So while they say it in Japanese in one way, they'll say it in like a more colloquial term in
Yes.
American.
100%.
In English, sorry.
And I have a perfect example for later on, but
Okay.
I 100% agree with you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then let's get into Stardust Crusaders. Rob, how do you feel about Stardust Crusaders?
Gas. Stardust Crusaders.
Yo, you gotta see her face when you speak.
I know. Stardust Crusaders is gas. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Because you're not the first person that I've heard that had an issue with part 3.
Okay.
But it always shocks me when I hear that people don't like part 3 because
You're not the first.
because it always
you won't be the last.
it literally always shocks me because like I feel like part 3 was like one of the funniest parts like of all of JoJo. It's like I get that like Jotaro is very stoic, but outside of him, like Polnareff, Abdo, like
Yo,
That's the wrong name to
She-
say around her.
she hates Polnareff.
what?
I know, bro.
No
She
way.
hates him.
Yo, what? Their
I'll
whole
say my piece after.
their whole dynamic is just comedy. Yo, like
Yo,
every single even old Joseph, you know what I'm saying? Like
Daddy.
he's hilarious. And like them working together.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Son of a bitch.
Yo, you can't. Oh my, like I just feel like that whole part, like I was crying. Even Kakuyin Chetty's
Oh my God, yeah.
Yo, crying laughing. Every single episode, crying laughing. So for me, I love part 3 because it was hilarious. And then obviously you have the ending fight of, you know, Jotaro with Dio brought back. You know, and Star Platinum going up against Zawardo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
More gas, more epicness for me. So I enjoyed it. I don't know. I gotta hear why, because the most like the biggest complaint I hear is that people don't like Jotaro. That's the biggest complaint I hear.
Okay.
Ooh, you about to get
Danny,
some
you can
more.
go first.
Yeah,
No,
I gotta
think
hear
some
more.
Well, what'd you give it out of 10?
Huh?
What'd you give it out of 10?
Oh, that's a 9, baby. That's a 9.
I really like Stardust Crusaders. I understand. I knew you were not gonna like it because I know your taste. And at the end of the day, Stardust Crusaders, it's just boys being boys, right?
Yeah.
It's a boys trip. All right.
Yeah,
So I
it
get
is.
it.
It is.
It like the fart jokes, the burp, like what, like it. I get it. I had a really good time with it. I love Polnareff, and watching the show and seeing the hijinks and everything. I knew Araki also loved Polnareff. Like that guy got more attention and storylines than even Jotaro himself. Right? That man should have been dead so many times. Right? It is what it is. I think that the intros for the first half of Stardust Crusader was gas. The second one I didn't love so much. Is what it is there. I still give and I'm taking into account the time period this took place in 1992. I think you told me that's when it started in 92.
No, I think it ended in like 92 or something.
Whatever.
It's
The fucking
The 90s.
The 90s.
Yeah.
late 80s.
Late
Let's say
80s.
late
What?
80s.
Late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
That's a 9 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
At
Yes.
the time it came out.
What's competing against? Homie that be doing this on My One Shinderu? What's that dude? What anime is that? Where that comes from?
Fist of the North
Fist
Star.
of the North Star?
Yeah.
That's competing against Fist of the North Star at that point.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? All right.
You didn't like Iggy? What about Iggy?
Oh no, buddy, you're saying the wrong name.
Yo, you are
bro.
everything. Well,
Wait, no.
All right.
Hold on. Let me hear.
All right.
This is crazy.
go ahead, Rob. The stage is yours with her.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
going on here?
Okay, so just starting off, like Jotaro, he immediately rubbed me the wrong way because one, he's an asshole bitch. You know what I mean? I disrespect, and don't care for anyone who's mean to their mother. So I'm like, I don't like you. You don't treat your mother that way. No, this is giving white child privilege. You know? So I was like, one, I don't like that. I was
He
like,
is
okay,
half
maybe
white.
they're just doing it to be angsty in the beginning, you know, whatever, fine. It doesn't change, you know? Then I was like, okay, this is fine. Then it's essentially what Danny said. It's a boys trip. It's a boys humor. It's the fart jokes. It's this, it's the women. It's like weird stuff. And I was just like, this doesn't really make me laugh. You know, like there's a couple moments like the Kakuin. Yeah, that was funny. There's little things here and there. Every time Joseph talks, like, oh my God, like that was great. But like Iggy, ugly ass dog. Ugly ass fuck ass dog. I'm like, no, he's ugly as hell. I was like, no, already he's on my bad side. He's not a good dog. He's like, he has his own thing. And like one thing I will say, for Iggy's solo episode in the English dub, they absolutely gave him a fantastic voice. They made him like a Jersey dad.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell do they think we're doing? I gotta do this out here by myself? Yo, what the hell is this hawk gonna come and kill me? I was like, nah, this is like that
Danny
episode.
DeVito.
Yeah, I was like, essentially,
funny.
that was hilarious. I was like, the fact that they did that, I was like, all right, he gave him his own little episode to do
voice
his
fits.
thing.
Oh,
wait.
The voice did fit.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Because you watched it in dub, right?
Mhm.
Dan, did you watch it in dub too?
I did, but I
Yes.
did because I recognize a lot of the memeable moments. I would switch from sub to dubbed.
Okay, I was about to say because I was like, you never heard the yada yada does it. You never heard that?
Mm-mm.
Wow, that's like one of
You've only
Jotaro's
ever heard him
like,
say it in English, which is
Good
grief.
good grief.
Yeah,
Jojo.
yeah.
In
Emily.
Japanese,
Oh,
it hits.
Japanese,
It's
Yeah, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Charlie Brown,
That's-
motherfucker. That's funny.
If it
Yeah.
was in
Okay.
Japanese, it would hit. It
hits-
it says
yeah, it
yada
hits
yada does it. That's how they
He's
say
like,
it. So it's-
yada does it. Like that's
That-
like his go-to line.
It is his go-to line. He
Yeah.
does be saying it. That's why I be calling him Charlie Brown because he's just a good grief.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's funny, you know, it's cute. Polnareff.
Eye roll. Oh my god.
First of all, I was like, okay, his hot-headedness got Abdal killed. I was already annoyed about that. I was like, look what you did, you stubborn dude. You learned, like, you shouldn't have done that. We go to find out Abdal is literally, you know, we find out he's alive. He's been on, you know, time pretending to be his dad. This is not, he comes back and they're like, look, we knew he was alive. We just, you know, didn't want to tell you because he would tell people. And he was like, damn, that's crazy. And then they kill him off again for Polnareff again. I was like, that's racist as fuck. How you let the black man die twice in a blink of an eye just to save this one dude who doesn't do shit. I was like, no. I was like, and like Danny said, they put so much time and effort into Polnareff. They put more time and effort into Polnareff than they did for Jotaro. Like, I was like, I would have preferred to see more Jotaro's story than freaking Polnareff. So I was just like, oh my God, he annoyed me. The fact that he just never learned and he just kept, oh my God. So he was just like, oh, damn, I'm still here. I don't know. Nothing about him. He was just all very frustrating to me because it was very old school humor, like butt jokes, things. I was just like, you're not funny to me. I want to get rid of you. I want to get rid of you. So like that annoyed me. Kakyoin was cool. Abdal was cool. But then again, they cut him twice. Disrespectful. I literally know because I was like,
all her faves died.
All my faves died. Yeah. So I was like, who lived? Polnareff.
Iggy died? Iggy was your fave?
No.
Because he died.
I would have.
Well, listen, I love Abdul, so I respect. What
so I was like, he was cool. I loved his powers. I loved his stand. He looked awesome. He was a fortune teller. Everything. And they like nerfed him twice, and then immediately, and like the second time, they didn't even give him. He was gone in 2 seconds. I was like, oh, he's in the void, right? He's coming back, right? He's all right. Polnareff, you're gonna beat him and get Abdal out of there, right? And then they see his soul going. I was like, are you dead ass? Are you dead ass?
In the arms of an angel.
And I was like, you can't be fucking for real right now.
He was packed.
Oh my God. So I was just, oh no, that I would have been even more pissed if like Joseph died at the end of that. He thankfully came back. He was funny though when he came back and he's like, hey, I'm Dio. I was like, yo, you're funny as hell.
Yeah.
And I also know that they didn't love that Dio was barely in it.
Yes.
So like that doesn't really hit for them.
Yeah.
Like,
Dio was there for 3 episodes. He like chopped it up a little bit and then he got his ass whooped. And I was like, it should have been bigger, better, more involved. He was just like, all right, go do my thing. All right, go do my thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. I made you powers. Go.
That's why I like Dio and Phantom Blood a little bit more.
Yes.
He's more involved.
He's more involved.
You know.
I mean, I can respect that. I think Dio in part 3 was playing a different role though. Like he was,
but he wasn't.
He went from
a role. He was in it.
He was just a big bad.
He was, but I guess because I love One Piece too. Like I feel like there's aspects of that him being a villain where he's involved without having to do too much on screen action.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't bring one. Don't bring One Piece into this.
I mean,
it's facts though.
Dio's implanting.
They're villains.
Cells into Kakyoin and Polnareff. Like he's doing stuff.
Dio is
scared the
giving
crap
like
out of Abdal.
Lord Zed in Power Rangers. He's giving like the Power Rangers head villain who just keeps on sending the putties down there.
Exactly.
They're not really doing nothing.
Exactly. He just keeps sending them like, go ahead. So that's why he's not really doing anything until the end. And then he had 3 episodes to really cook. And then he got his ass whooped. And that was it. And then he died. And then I was like, did he really die? Okay, he really died. But like,
so is the buildup the issue here? Because I enjoy the buildup. Like that made like the stair scene wouldn't be the stair scene if Dio was present every single episode like he was in part 1. The stair scene
perhaps
like his entrance,
so much.
The Aura Farm.
Yes, I feel like it hit that much because they were working towards trying to get him. You understand? Like, because, and it wasn't like we got the same Dio from part 1. Dio now elevated. Now he has the world stand and like, you know, so now, and he really looked unbeatable for a majority of the fight. It wasn't until Jotaro had to like unlock like a different level of Star Platinum for him to really say, okay, you know what? I'm the key that can stop Dio's stand. Like, I need to be the one, the Joestar bloodline, like all that stuff. If that wasn't the case, Dio would have just steamrolled everybody. You know what I mean?
I feel like
part 3 would have ended in the first episode if Dio was there. Like,
I feel like he should have been a little smarter. You know, like I think I thought he was going to be more smartly involved and have things besides like, oh yeah, let me just send the next person and be like, okay, I kind of expected you to do this, so I'm going to do this. I don't know. Something. I feel like he should have been more in there, but he just kept sending more people, and that was all he did. That was his shtick until the very end. You know? So I feel like if he was just somewhere in there.
It also could have been shorter.
But he had...
That's another thing. It was way too drawn out. It could have been shorter.
Yeah. I mean, he had people, like, planted, though. Like, he basically had the Joestar group, like, moving, and they walked into a lot of Dio's traps.
They did.
They were like, yo, they would just go, like, even when the whole horse or, like, Darby or whatever, any of those characters, like, they were just playing cards, and next thing you know, they're like, oh, wait, he's a stand user? What the hell is going on? Like, you know, that happened, like, a lot, too. So, like, Dio did have, like, the surveillance on them. It was just, like, I feel like if he were there that early in the series, like, they wouldn't even survive. Like, none of them had the ability to really, even, like, characters like Vanilla Ice, like they had to level up so they can fight a Vanilla Ice.
I don't think it's so much that, and because I also don't really love Stardust Crusaders, I think it's one of the weaker. I don't have as much slander as she has, but I'm definitely like not gonna really praise it that much. Like I enjoy parts of it, but because it's 48 episodes or whatever, if that was like a 25 episode anime or 25 episode experience, and you got that amount of DO, the same exact amount for the amount of episodes, I don't think it would have felt as egregious. I think going almost 50 episodes and him being in the anime for 10% of it, maybe, you know what I mean? Of that.
It felt underwhelming for him. Like, we spent all this time to try to reach you.
At least spend more episodes fighting him.
Yes, exactly. It was only 3 episodes, and that was it. That was it. So I was like, damn, are we here? Like, is he really gone at this point? You know?
All right. So what do you give Stardust Crusaders out of 10 before we move on to the finale of it all?
I give it a 5. It was I personally did not like it. The animation obviously stepped up. I did like both of the theme songs were okay. First one was better than the second. I did like the ending songs a lot better. Walk Like an Egyptian. Like, that was dope. Second one wasn't as good.
Terrible.
I love that they brought back Joseph, like Daddy Joseph, seeing him older in a different form. That was great. Yeah, so I understand. They did, good fun things, and the fact that they took you all around the world, they try to involve that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was good for some people. It wasn't necessarily good for me because that's not my humor and it's not my type of thing, and that's why I didn't want to just start JoJo's in the first place. I was like, it doesn't look like it's for me. This doesn't look like my humor. It doesn't look like my thing. But now I know there's different parts, and they're all very different from each other.
Yeah.
So for me personally, it's a 5. It's not that great.
All right. So we all started talking here to talk about part 4. Diamond is Unbreakable. So I won't let you say too much about your thoughts first, just because I want to kind of get a gauge of where they're at, because they're only halfway through. So Kimmy and Danny are halfway through Diamond is Unbreakable. I don't want you to accidentally say any names or things like that. Let's just hear where they're at so far.
We'll start with Danny.
I think Diamond is Unbreakable is like a breath of fresh air for the JoJo series. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Everything from the pacing to the writing to the characters themselves, and even like the stand abilities, like it almost feels like I'm watching a different show.
Yeah.
For real. Like, even though Jotaro is in it, and then later on Joseph like is a part of it, it still feels new.
Yeah.
And oh my God, does the anime love playing with colors?
Yes.
With the sky, the people, the fits. Jeez Louise. Jotaro's fit in Diamond is Unbreakable is 10 times better than the one that started Crusaders.
The all white got that shit on.
Got that shit on.
Looking like Seto. I guess he said he inspired Seto Kaiba, maybe.
Did he really? Wow.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I was saying he looking like Seto Kaiba, but I was like, oh, who came first?
Josuke is probably, like, I still probably wouldn't be my favorite Joestar. Like, I probably still gonna go to Joseph, even though
they're both very
Daddy Joseph ended up being a deadbeat dad. But it's okay.
You were so betrayed.
I did not. I
he
was
didn't
not
think he'd be the type. I was like, what do you look at Joseph? He's a hoe. This man is a hoe.
I thought he was a faithful one.
What?
He backed on
that's an oxymoron. He tried to bag his mom.
That's what I'm saying. He literally tried to bag his own mom.
He got no shame.
He was like, wait,
nice.
Yeah.
But he was looking through the peephole.
Yeah, I remember.
That boy's
he
a
didn't know it was
dog.
his mom.
He's a dog. I can't believe you trusted that man.
I did. But Josuke, I still love Josuke. I think he's a great character. Shining Diamond, what is it? Shining or Crazy Diamond? Crazy Diamond. Great ability. Really seems overpowered at first. But when you realize, like, he can't do it on himself.
He can't heal himself.
And that the range of his stand it's literally like 3 feet.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, okay. All right.
Understandable.
It is what it is. He could die.
Yeah.
He can still
Josuke
die.
could still very much die.
Yeah.
And seeing his dynamic with a character like Okoyasu, oh my God. It really is giving Yusuke Urameshi and Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho to the utmost degree. Just 2 delinquent hooligans having a great time, and someone like Koichi, I didn't think I was gonna like a character like Koichi, but he's that like straight edge character, like the one that is going to be reacting to all of the shenanigans. Like
Yeah.
a lot of anime has that character who, like Usopp's like that in One Piece. Gintama has that with the glasses guy. You know, there's just that character that's just reacting to like the crazies. Like, how did you do that? That doesn't make sense. And like he's just like giving that exposition for the audience, for the readers. But he's still very much a likable character, and I think it is because of his storylines with some of the stand users that he's encountering.
Yeah,
we'll get into that in a little bit. So, Kimmy, why don't you tell us?
No, I agree. It's been super fun. First of all, I was so surprised at the theme song. It has been the best theme song we've had so far. At least the first part. The second part was more emo. Like, it was cool.
Second theme song?
It's very old school anime. Obviously,
is the epitome of anime intros.
That is so anime.
Epitome. Oh my god.
Oh, Chase. I'm on the chase, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chase.
Especially in the beginning when like they're doing like the circle and like face to face. I'm like, this is that's anime.
Yeah, it's very classic anime. But the first one was so fun and just like you said, colors, bright, and it's those
crazy noisy
bees are town. Oh my god, it was so fun. It was really cool. I also appreciated what they did with Koichi. With I was like, he didn't have a stand, and I was like, oh, this man is gonna get a stand. He's gonna get one. I don't know how, but he's gonna get one. So that empty space
stabbed in the
until later on they changed it to now his stand shows up in the theme song. I like what they do that in the theme songs. They change them up.
The intro, it's worth watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're not going to spoil you in the intro. They're taking their time to add extra details. You know
I appreciate
what
that.
What about the Moriocho Radio?
That was cute. Yeah.
I love that.
The fact that I remember the first time I was watching it, I was like, is this a real radio station?
That's so funny.
Is this a real town? Morio's not a real town.
Yeah. It's very creepy, if I'm honest, because it sounds too happy. And so, which I'm happy, which I was correct, because the fact that, like, how they started off with, like, seeing dead people, like, with the song going on, I was like, yes, this is exactly the creepy vibe I was getting from it. I know Danny, or no, you were saying, Corey, that everything is just in this town, considering they went all around the world in the last one. They were like, nah, it's just one town. They're just chilling here. That's it. So I was like, okay, that's cool. It's stationary, so we get used to the characters that are around. So one thing that I find very different is that, yes, we are having, instead of just villain of the week, they're gone, we beat them, that's it. They don't come back, or they come back once. We're seeing these characters come back, you know, the people that they face, which I was like, it's a little hectic and unrealistic in the sense, like, we will fight these guys, they will try to kill them, and then the next episode, they're like, oh, hey, what's up? What's going on?
That's kind of regular.
You want to walk to school together?
Yeah, you want to walk to school together?
That's kind of real life,
You tried to kill me last week, but like, it's fine.
I've gotten into a fight with somebody as a kid, and then we just be cool the next day. Sometimes you just gotta fight it out. Wow. I guess now I look like the crazy one.
I know, but I was like, between that and also like, even, okay, we're going into Koichi's girl. Like, if a girl took me, manipulated me. I know, like, manipulated me and like took me prisoner and was like, I ain't letting you out this house until you love me, like psychotic bitch. I'd be like, I am restraining order and never seeing you again. But like, again, if all the guys too, they're like, you tried to kill me last week, but we're going to hang out at the mall. It's like, okay, so this is a reoccurring thing that they're just like, all right, we kill you, you join the squad.
Yo, she's by far my favorite character.
She's fun.
She dead ass said to this man, washing your soiled underwear brought me an unfulfilled joy I've never experienced before.
Crazy.
Yes, I took notes.
She was crazy.
I took notes. Like, this poor man is so traumatized from being kidnapped and taken hostage. Then he pissed himself.
Yeah.
And you're telling him that you felt such unrivaled pleasure from washing his soiled underwear. Like, poor Koichi.
Like, this makes you, like, you need me this much that I need to do this for you. This makes me so happy. Like, this bitch is crazy.
She's crazy. Koichi's whole, this was a scene that absolutely, I literally had to rewatch it. Koichi's whole power is what? Sound, right?
Yeah.
So when he hits her with the, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Now you'll never stop hearing it until you let me out. And she's like, I hate you. That doesn't make sense. I don't even hear these words.
Yes. Yo, that was great. I was like, this is so accurate because there are Delulu levels of women out there that this would exactly happen.
That doesn't make sense.
No, that doesn't make sense.
You're wrong.
Clearly you're wrong. Yeah. So she just, goodbye. That was wild.
One of the translation things too, it happened with her where like, oh, okay, I'm glad the English dub they put a little more sauce into it. It's when she's like crossing the street and it turned red and the guy's like honking at her and he's yelling at her. And in Japanese, in the subtitles, it says, "Oh, you're so noisy. How would I know if it turned red?"
Yeah.
Right. But in the English dub, she's like, "Stuff it up your ass. It's not my fault it turned red."
Douche. Yeah. Yeah, that
She's
was
an
so funny.
animal.
That was so funny.
There's
I was like, yes, bitch.
There's a Koichi moment, but I don't know if you guys saw it in the first 20 episodes. But shit, I'm about to say.
The hair in the cup.
Oh,
Let me look up.
hold up. When he cut his hair that it looked like Polnareff, I was
gotta
like,
see
don't
what
do this
Echo
to me.
is.
Don't do this to me. I was tight. I was like, I see what you're doing. What's the writer's name?
Araki.
Yeah.
Araki. I was like,
Yeah.
Araki, I see you. Don't be like this.
Yo, but the ugly ass golem looking mother trucker.
Oh my God.
The one with the spiky head, Shigechi.
Yeah,
Oh, Shigechi. Yeah,
Shigechi.
Shigechi. Yeah,
Yo,
Shigechi.
when you said that in the-
Shigechi, though.
Yeah. Shigechi.
When you said that in the chat, I was furious.
Oh,
Yo, I
you
really-
love him?
No, I agree with you.
Oh, okay, yes.
If that, I was
Bitch!
Okoyasu for real.
He sucked.
Ah!
Yeah, he sucked. In the,
Oh my God.
I'm showing him the last episode.
Oh, okay. I did all the work, so why do I have to like split it
Yo,
with you guys?
I
Sir.
hate that. I hate that. If it wasn't for Shining Diamond, you would have got nothing. If it wasn't for Josuke thinking of the plan, you wouldn't have known.
If it wasn't for my harvest,
Oh my
we wouldn't
God.
have gotten any of this.
No,
Yo, but you know what? Again,
okay.
there are people like that in real life.
Oh, absolutely. Like
Family
absolutely.
will do that to you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. When it comes to money, all that kind of
Yo.
no, that pissed me off.
And
I'm happy that they got the money at the end of the day because I was like, if
They
it
had
would
to
have been one of
fight
those,
for it,
like, because
though.
I see a lot of shows in general, like they'll do a money scheme episode and then nobody ends up with the money at the end, and
True.
that pisses me off so bad. It leaves
They
me
got-
so unsatisfied. So I'm happy they got it at the end, regardless of splitting it three ways.
And I don't know how much it was in USD, but I think it was like they got like 6,000 each or something.
It was something like that.
Yeah,
It was because I know originally I think 10K was like no, it was something like that. But what were you gonna say, Corey?
I was gonna ask you what you guys think about Rohan Kishibe.
Is that the manga artist, the manga author? I
Heaven's
thought that
Door.
was very, very
That's a Rocky
creative.
self-insert, by the way.
Oh,
He-
really? I
that's-
figured. For some reason, I was like, when he was talking about the manga stuff, I was like, he probably felt happy that he could write about a character like this because
Yeah.
he probably was like,
He-
felt.
that character has his own like Netflix specials of different episodes. Like
Really?
That's Rohan's his boy.
Wow.
That's him.
Yeah.
Rohan
Wow.
is him, essentially.
Interesting. That was probably the first episode where I had to like rewind and be like, wait, what?
What is happening?
Well, how does that work? Heaven's Door? How does that
Oh
what-
my God.
What?
Yeah.
But I thought this is where Rocky's really getting creative with some of the standard
Mhm.
abilities. Heaven's Door, wow.
That was wild.
and the way
yeah.
he draws it too, and it was animated
Oh
like
my God.
you
the
turn
pages
into a
coming out.
manga?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
very, very well done.
I will say, so like I said, I'm watching the English dub.
Mhm.
So the voice actor for Koichi is the English voice actor for Tanjiro, so I recognize him.
Wow.
And the voice actor for Jotaro, he is if you would play Overwatch, he's Cassidy or McCree.
McCree,
formerly known, yeah.
Formerly McCree, yeah.
So I was like, I loved his voice. Like, so it just sucks that he barely talks, you know, as a character. But Rohan, Rohan, is that his name?
Rohan Kishibe.
I'm very sad because the guy that voices Rohan, I recognize him, and he's not a very well liked voice actor because he has a very much like he's very problematic and has a lot of rape allegations and things like that. So it's like Vic Magnolia. He also voices Ed and like Tamaki from Oron
Yeah.
and all that. So I'm just like
That was Vic Mignogna. Who does
Magnolia, some shit like that.
I think he did Broly. I think he was the voice of
Oh.
Broly.
Yeah, he's from Dragon.
He's
Disney
a lot.
Dragon
He's in
Ball.
a
Yeah.
lot of
I heard
things
a
that
lot
we've
about-
grown
I heard
up
some
with.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just not a fan of him. So I recognize his voice instantly because I love Oron High School Host Club. So I was just like, ugh, but whatever. But the character himself was very cool. That he was one of the ones that I was like, bro, this bro literally tried to kill you in his house, crazy style, and you're just gonna hang out with him at the mall, Koichi?
Crazy style.
What?
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
he,
just like,
he liked Koichi though.
he was like,
he just
so
didn't like-
Koichi, you gonna come with me to the mall? I was like, hello?
He just didn't bang with Josuke and Okuyasu. He likes Koichi.
Yeah.
That was just wild to me.
That was a funny episode where they first like hung out and they met that dead girl who was like a ghost
yeah,
and they went to the
that
other
was
world.
a little crazy episode.
When I watched that episode, I was like, this is another like weird quirk about this town. And I'm just like, I'm getting PTSD. I'm like, am I in Twilight Town right now? Kingdom Hearts 2? Like, what's with all like the
Nominee,
weird-
is that you?
Nominee. Oh,
I'm over here like
Kimmy hates nominee.
oh, word.
She wants to be Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
How do you feel about Josuke? I know how he said how you felt, but how do you feel about
I
Josuke?
love him. He's so fun. Like you were saying, I love the delinquent aspect to him. But he's not a bad boy, but he just does like whatever.
He's
You
a
know, he'd be
dickhead.
messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
he's
feels
a good
like a
time.
teenager.
Yes, he
Yeah.
feels like
He's
a
like
real
the first
teenager.
one.
Unless you talk about his hair, then it's
Exactly. You talk about his hair, he's
It's
gonna
up.
square up with you, which is respectable.
Oh, the backstory of why he like got the hair.
The hair. I was like, clearly that's gonna be him in like from the future, like come back to visit.
It's not?
It's
All right,
not.
word. Bet. No, I love it.
Never
I
talk
love
about it again.
Perfect.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I literally was like, oh, that's gonna be
Hashtag
him.
and Rocky forgot.
Wow.
I actually would have hated if that was him from the future.
I thought it was gonna be a Harry Potter type situation.
I overthought it too. And when it was all over, I was like, we're not talking about that, huh?
Wow.
That was just a-
JoJo's is the series where it all ends. Like when a part ends, you have to be like, guess we're not talking about that then.
Oh wow.
Rocky.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good,
Good
to know.
theory though, because a lot of us thought that too. We was like,
Yeah.
well, that's got to be you, brother.
Yeah, I was like with the jacket too. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, clearly he came back from the future, you know, somehow.
I think how it all like started with that part with like the whole water stand and like the punching the dude into the rock. Like everything about that made me immediately be like, I like Josuke. I like his vibe. I like how quickly he thinks, especially because his stand is not just punchy punch. I know. I tried to prep you guys coming into this part with all the complaints you had specifically. I knew you.
Mhm.
I thought you would like it regardless, but like I was trying to be like, I know you're not gonna like this part 3, but this part 4 will make up for it. So, do you feel like that so far?
Absolutely. No, it's been such a fun time. And even just in general, like as much as I loved season 2 with Joseph, I think I like everything in general, the story a lot better than I did the second one. Because the second one I was like, okay, you know, they're fighting bad guys, it's this and that. But like I feel like we know way more of the characters, because I do feel like Joseph and Caesar had a good thing going, and then they just killed Caesar off too soon. So like we really didn't get too much of that dynamic. Like that was just it. So this one we're really developing the characters all together in multiple episodes, and I'm like, okay, I feel attached to these characters. I feel like their journeys, their battles are like, it's well done, and we're seeing the characters come back. Like they're not just a one and done, which I appreciate. Even like the bad guys.
And
Oh my God. When the episode that really got me talking about bringing characters back was when Joseph first met Josuke.
Oh my
And Josuke
God.
had those feelings. He's like, you're such a useless old man. And Joseph's like, oh, okay, I'm just trying my best here, guys. It's like, I was like, don't do that to my
Stop.
king.
That killed me.
My glorious king.
Stop.
He's a deadbeat. But like, so that's one thing I'm really hoping they really start to
Reconnect.
bond. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, Joseph really didn't know.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
really
He
didn't
didn't
know.
know. Yeah.
Oh my God. But when the baby mom saw Jotaro, because she's like a hard knock,
Yo!
no bullshit
baddie.
type of lady.
Yeah.
She saw Jotaro, was like, oh my God, you came back.
Like she instantly baby mode, like which like you never, because she's been a hard bitch this whole time, a baddie. And she's like, oh my God, you came back for me.
I knew you would.
I love you so much.
I'm not Joseph. Huh? What?
He said, I am the younger grandson. And she's like, ooh, okay, but ooh. Hello.
You can still get it.
Yeah.
Right.
I respect, full respect.
How do you feel about JoJo's part 4 from without spoiling too much for that second half for them?
Yeah, I mean,
You can say it's in its entirety. You don't got to think about the first 20, but
Right,
keep
right.
it vague.
I mean, yeah. I mean, a big part of the reason why I give part 4 like a 9 or even a 10 out of 10 is in the latter half.
Okay.
So I'll say that.
I'm
I'll say
really
that.
looking forward to the second half. The one gripe I have about the season so far is there kind of isn't no overarching villain
Mm-hmm.
as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first you think it's going to be that lightning one. I forgot his
Yeah,
name. Like
yeah.
chili pepper. Chili
Yeah.
pepper.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
now the stands are going to be starting naming the songs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's my only gripe about it.
Mm.
But so far I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah. No, this is.
I would have been
this has been
finished
great.
with it. We need to do it in parts because otherwise
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like,
Because I will obviously forget about
I'm
it.
going to finish by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, we try to
it's
break
it's
it
a
in half.
Mhm. No, but this is a good half point, and I think it's nice to see them, like you said, interacting, we're getting more of the players overall, and I know it's headed in like a hardcore, like different direction. And before I even started JoJo's, everyone's always been telling me, I was like, okay, well, which one's your favorite? 4 has always been included in that. So they'll say 4 and 6, or 4 and this, 4 and that. 4 is always in there. So that's why I was like, I knew 4 was going to be a good time. So that's why I'm very happy with it so far.
How would you rank your JoJo parts in order? Or if you ever thought about it before?
I'll probably say.
You want to start from the top or the bottom?
Are we talking like main characters or parts?
Well, I'll ask you both then. Parts first, and then I'll ask you about which JoJo.
Parts, I'll probably go. Dang.
How many? There's 6?
There's 6.
Okay.
For the animes, yes.
From best to worst?
Yeah, from best to worst.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
Want to go from worst to best to make your life easier?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, not that it's bad. I really did enjoy it though, but I'll probably say like maybe part 1.
Okay.
Probably go part 1.
Okay.
Then I would go. Ooh.
Say part 3.
No, I'm not gonna say part 3.
He just glazed it so much. He's not gonna say part 3.
No. I like part 3. Part 1. Maybe. All right. Part 1, part 2.
Part 2. Wow.
Yeah. Then I'll probably go part 3, part 6, part 5, and then part 4.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Part 4 the best.
Okay, that's up
Yeah.
there. And then your JoJo's. What's your JoJo's in order from worst to best?
From worst to best, I'll
So
probably
characters
go.
themselves, main characters themselves.
Yeah. All right. So I'm probably gonna go Jonathan, number 1.
As the worst.
Yeah. Then I would probably go. Yeah, I'm gonna say Jonathan. Damn.
You know it's Jotaro.
No, but he's one of the most dominant JoJo's ever. Like,
You want
when
to
he
be
pulls up-
dominant? You want to be dominant?
When he pulls up, he's
Nice.
like, but his personality, like, because right now for me, it's
You're thinking just powers. It's not just powers.
no.
all around.
I'm thinking story too overall, but like for me, I just like when Jotaro comes on the screen, I'm like, yes, it's time. Like I'll get excited for it. But
Okay.
I get why people don't like him though. So, all right, so I'm gonna go with Jonathan, number 1. All right, you know what?
He can't get past one.
It's probably gonna be damn. Probably all right. So Jonathan, then Jotaro, fine.
Fine.
Then Jotaro. Then I'm probably going to have to go Jolene, Giorno.
Jorno's 5, right?
Giorno's 5, yeah.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna go Josuke and Joseph.
Joseph at the top.
Joseph at the top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Didn't think Josuke would be up there too either.
Yeah, I rock with Josuke heavy.
He's
I
great.
thought
Alright.
Giorno would be higher. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Giorno too. But I
I'm gonna
just
look
feel
up
like
Giorno just because I
Don't
know
look
it.
it up.
Don't
No,
look
no,
it
no,
up.
no, I
Don't-
look-
Giorno,
don't-
you
No, but I know what
don't-
Jolene looks like, so he's the only
Don't-
one I don't have in
don't.
head. All right, you look up a picture so I know what he looks like.
Yeah.
So I don't
Okay.
spoil myself. But I want to just have him in mind because I don't know what
'Cause
that one looks like.
I'm trying to think of like I
Kinda-
love all the Joestar or I love all
course.
the main characters.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of like the series
Oh,
where
that one. Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to think of the series where was the main character like my favorite or were there other characters? Like for me, like
Mm.
part 5, like Bucciarati.
Everybody
Is
else.
the dude.
Everybody else is my favorite besides Giorno on that
Right,
part.
and
honestly.
I rock with Jordan, but I'm just saying
Is that the one with the bob cut?
yeah,
in the
yeah,
white?
yeah.
Okay.
Bucciarati's the guy.
Sticky
In
fingers.
that one. Even for Jolene's part, like Jolene was fire. But I love like Weather Report, FF, like Hermes, like Hermes Costello. Like I love like a whole bunch of the side characters too,
Mhm.
where it's like even though I love Jolene, it's like
Yeah.
Jolene, you're cool, but like, yo, the side characters are peak. But like when
Mhm.
you look at like the greatest JoJo's like Joseph and Josuke for me, even though I love Okuyasu, like Josuke was the guy
Yeah.
for me. You know what I'm saying?
Josuke's, yeah. He's
Joseph,
the
I
real
love
guy.
Caesar, but Joseph was the guy. There was never any questions about.
I think after part 4, what happens is, at least how I'm tracking it so far, is Araki kind of has the whole cast be stronger than the main character. He focuses more on the cast that's around the main character more than the main character itself. It's been true for that part. It's true for Stone Ocean. It's kind of true for Steel Ball Run. It's really true for oh no, why can't I JoJolian? There we go. And it's for the most recent part. That's been the case. Like it's like you're watching the man's writing shift kind of in real time.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah. All right. So what are you giving it the first half so far out of 10?
I think it's a 9 out of 10. I really, really like this part. I think it's very fun.
100% agree. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Part
This is the first time they've ever been on common ground about the rating.
Yeah. I mean, part 4 is one of those parts. That's why it's my favorite part.
Yeah.
All right, well, before we close out the pod, let's get into you a little bit. What you got going on? How's life been going on? We saw that you ran after iShowSpeed.
Oh
Yeah.
man! All right, so
iShowSpeed had our man on his show.
man, Speed. Well, that was one of the coolest moments in like my career of creating content, just because like
Wow,
Speed.
you've done a lot of things, brother.
Well,
Sorry, one of them.
are we good? All right. Well, Speed, like he's a genuine One Piece fan, you know. So that was like the reason why. Well, basically, this is how it started. So, currently, obviously, I'm staying in Las Vegas. And I got a notification on my phone that like Speed was streaming in Las Vegas. So I sent it to the group chat just as a joke. I'm like, yo, Speed's out here. Like, haha, he. And then Gabe Smilebomb was like, yo, Rob, like
Low key?
Lock in.
Actually,
I emoji?
this might be something for real. And like I was kind of like, flirting with the idea. And then he texted me, he was like, yo, honestly, like, do it. Like stop playing around. Like, let's go make it happen.
Go ahead.
So I said, you know what? All right, let's. I told Justin, I was like, yo, Speed is out here. Let's try to do something. Like he's a One Piece fan. I'm a One Piece fan. Let's do like a One Piece draft battle or something. He's like, all right, let's try to see if we
bring
can
out
do
the OG boy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And my guy Seb from Top Podcast was out here too. So that One Piece talk. Seb.
We know Seb.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was out in Vegas at the time too. So I was like, oh, this is
Squad up.
it. Like the universe already aligned, the planets, the stars aligned already. Like it's time to go. So I hit up Seb and I was like, yo, we're gonna go try to link up with Speed.
That one.
Yes.
That
No,
one.
I understood.
Okay. And,
this one I got.
And he was like, all right, well, scoop me from the hotel. So I picked him up because he was visiting with his boys for the weekend. But I went and picked him up from the hotel, and we as I picked him up, we're watching the stream, right? So I mean, I'm driving, they're watching the stream. They got the stream pulled
They're
up.
like, over here.
And they're like, he's up. Yo, the first place Speed went to in Vegas.
Oh God.
Was the One Piece Cafe.
That's
You know how
great.
sick I was because I knew he was going to go there, but I didn't know when. And if I knew that, meeting him at the One Piece Cafe doing the One Piece draft would have been like
What?
that would have literally just been it. That would have just been it.
I mean, how your story plays out in the end, I won't spoil it for y'all, but like it's even fun. It's even better almost.
In a way it is. So he was at the One Piece Cafe, and I was like, while he was at the One Piece Cafe, they're like, Rob, go to the One Piece Cafe. So I'm like, all right, I'm on my way there. So as I'm making my way down there, I'm probably like 2 minutes away from the One Piece Cafe.
Okay.
And Speed gets in the car, and him and his entourage, whatever, they pull off. They drive off. So I'm like, I just missed him. Like to the point where I get to the One Piece Cafe, and there's still like people that were there while he on his stream, and there were still kind of people around the area. So I'm like, dang. So I'm like, all right, well, where did he go next? And then I think he went to like the UFC headquarters or something like that. So then it looked like, I was talking to my friend Justin, I was talking to Seb and all that stuff. It looked like he was going to be doing like scheduled stream stuff, like stuff his team set up prior to him going there with UFC, and then he did something with F1 and stuff. So we were trying to catch him like a second time, like close to where the F1 thing was, and it was just not happening. Like the weather started acting up too, and it was just like all right, you know what? I dropped Seb off. I went back, and I told Justin, I was like, we went and got food, and we went back to the house, and I was like, all right, you know what? It's looking like a little cooked.
Yeah.
And then Kumar is like, yo, you know what? Like, there's probably a chance that he's gonna be on the strip later, like, and Kumar was doing something during the day, but he was like, when I'm back at the house, like,
I'll come through.
He's like, I'll come through. So I was just like, okay. And then we were sitting with the idea a little bit, and then we see that he's actually on the strip. So like, if you ever been to Vegas, like Vegas has like the strip with like a whole bunch of casinos and hotels and resorts and stuff. So he was on the strip, and I'm like, yo, Kumar, I'm like, I guess like third time's a charm. He's like, all right, bet. So then now it's like a whole coordination thing now, because now Parry's in on it. Gabe is telling Parry about like, oh, we got to do this.
Oh,
we gotta. So like now I have like Kumar's in the car with me, Justin's in the car with me, and then Parry's like, oh, Gabe was saying like, yo, you got to live stream it. So now I'm live streaming it. Parry's making the thumbnail, uploading it to my YouTube while Kumar's holding my phone. We're like,
one team, one dream, man.
Yo, and then I'm like, yo, like. Initially, I was just gonna try to see if we could pull up, but now it's like everybody's in on it. So I'm like, production. I have to make it happen. Like I can't come back to the house and he's not in it. So we get to the strip and like the Wi-Fi starts acting up. So like the live stream messes up. But we're still like, nah, we're here. Like let's go. Yeah. So we're walking the ship, and Kumar is like watching the stream while we're walking. And as we're like walking, because we kind of recognize like the area that he's at, but like now he's like in he gets caught up in some like street performance. Like, you know, like where the dudes like, start flipping over him or flipping and doing all this stuff. You know what I mean? And that's Speed's thing. Like he's very athletic. You know, he does flips and backflips, all this stuff. So he got caught up in one of those things. So when he was caught up, Kumar was like, yo, it's time. Because now we know he's stuck in one place. That gives us enough time to get over there. Yeah. So we're like walking down there. Like,
I just can imagine a countdown clock right now.
Right.
Literally.
Right. Like then, Mob Psycho for Saturday.
Right. So we were walking over there, but now we're like speed walking. Like we're going through.
Squad, let's go.
And then we make it there in time when we see this huge mob.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speed's got like bodyguards, big body walking around. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, how are we gonna get into this? So then Kumar's like, okay, you know what? Like, hold the board, like, and raise it up and try to get him, you know? And I was like, okay, well, we gotta put some like One Piece characters. So like Kumar and I are just, so Kumar and I are just slapping like Luffy, Zoro, whoever, just like One Piece characters on there. And he's like, all right, hold it up. So I hold the board up and I'm like, yo, like Speed. I'm like, yo, you gotta play me in a One Piece draft. Like, you gotta play me. And like Speed's walking through it. Like I said, he has so much security. So I was like, all right, the chances of this happening is probably gonna be tough. Yeah. But then he looks over and he sees like, you know, he sees One Piece characters on the board and he's like, all right, nah.
He's like, hold on.
Hold up. What's going on here?
Is that the piece of one?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it was cool because he's a genuine One Piece fan. Like, he's not faking the funk. Like, he's really in this, you know? So that's why it was a lot of fun. Like, and he had a good time. And that was like probably one of the biggest things from that stream or just watching that video, like, is that after the end of it, he was like, yo, that was really fun. Yay! Like, he actually had fun. Nice. And that's what I wanted more than anything. Yeah! It's like, yo, like these games or whatever that, you know, I'm playing with people, like, I wanted them to actually have fun. Because I have fun doing them, but it was like, yo, if you guys aren't having fun, I'm like,
I'm having fun too.
Yeah. So when he said he had fun, I was like, yo, this is dope, man.
It
so
didn't
that
even
was
matter
fun,
that
man.
his team dog washed.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Stop this.
You got cooked, bro.
No, hey, hold on. I did not get. Can we can pull up? He gave me Kizaru, okay, and I had a Gorosei member on my team. Can I put that out there? Has Luffy defeated a Gorosei member yet? Can I ask?
Kimmy, I don't know. Have they?
I watched part of it, but I was like, I'm not allowed to watch the rest of this to know these characters. Yeah. So I had to cut it off.
Okay.
But
I don't know, man.
The first part I saw, I was like,
I've seen you do better.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was definitely a close matchup.
Close.
It was a close. Hold on. Let me.
Yo, his team loaded.
Has Luffy defeated a Gorosei member yet?
I mean, they haven't beat him either. So what are we talking about?
Oh,
they haven't beat him either.
No, this is
turning.
I didn't want to say too much.
This is turning into a power scaling conversation.
You can't.
Kimmy's not there yet.
Yeah.
Agenda.
But we know what it took to stop them. All right, and Luffy ain't there yet. That's what I'll say. But either way, like whether you say he wins or I win, I had a great time, man, and I'm glad that he had fun. It was a lot of fun, man.
Well, I think that's really one. It just shows for like how much work you've been putting in for like all of the content you do, especially being out in the trenches. Listen, every time we run into you, you're working, brother. You're always out there, and you're like creating an experience with people you don't even know consistently. Like that's a muscle that you've been working on over. That sounds low-key crazy, but you've been working on that skill and like that presentation and kind of like honing in on how you want to create these different games, these different challenges that you have going on. Like it's a testament to that. Like he felt that. It seems like, you know what I mean? Like you didn't go out there and not have your shit together. You knew.
Yeah, you knew.
You knew how to do this, and you knew how this rocked out, and you knew how to create an experience for the anime space for a lot of people. And you've been continuing to do that. So, listen, brother, more success. You out here, and I know you also have something else game wise that you're working on.
Tell us about it.
I don't know if we're allowed to get the scoop.
No, absolutely. It's a video I'm literally editing like right now. Like I'm telling you, my laptop's literally in my backpack over there. Like I
had to come record this, but I'm gonna go edit as soon as I get out of here.
After this, like I'm right back in the trenches. But it's basically I've been like working on trying to make like a sport out of the anime debate style stuff that I do. And now there's going to be different iterations of stuff. There's other things that I'm working on as well. But for this one, this video was kind of like it was like a scavenger hunt fused with like a dice battle royale type thing. So I've had a bunch of creator friends like pull up, and Kumar actually has access. He works at the HyperX arena in Las Vegas. It's a giant esports arena. And one of the producers there, he's good friends with. He introduced me to him when I went out to move to Vegas. Shout out Austin, and he's good, really good people, and he's also a big One Piece fan. Like he's locked in.
Nice.
So I was like, listen, the first video I want to do is like a One Piece video with this idea. Let's lock in. And he said, yeah, let's do it. So he got his people, I got my people. We came together, and I told him, I was like, well, like this is gonna be kind of a mock style video because it was a situation where HyperX was like, listen, we have availability like on this day at this time for a little window. Like, it's either you're in or you're out. And I was like, well, I can't wait any longer. I said, this has to happen now.
Let's go.
And then I was like, I'll iron out the kinks later on. But like, let's do this. And I'm so grateful. Like everybody came out, whether, Larry was able to pop out. Tracy Allen popped out too. Just everybody, like Cassie Brandon, just a lot of people came through, Hannah. And it was fun. Like a lot of people had fun. And basically what the concept of this game was is I had a bunch of my One Piece cards, like I was a player, so I couldn't do it myself. Yeah. But I had a bunch of like One Piece character cards that were like scattered throughout the arena.
Okay.
And the concept is to like gather the most cards as possible.
Okay.
The way you can do that is by scavenger hunting. But then there's also everybody has like a dice block. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen me do like the dice battle videos, but I have like these foam dice blocks.
Yes.
And you could put character cards, like pictures in them. And you use those as kind of like your weapon. And if you win those dice battles, and the way you initiate a dice battle is by like pulling a flag, right? Because I had like the flag football flags.
Oh,
and
that's
if you catch somebody and you pull a flag, then they have to battle you best of 2 out of 3 with the dice battles.
You're making me think of Legends of the Hidden Temple and Double Dare and all the stuff from the Nickelodeon, the old Nickelodeon like game shows.
And that's, I guess, something that I'm trying to create within the anime space. And there's definitely more ideas I have and a bunch more stuff that I want to do that I'm working on that's not there yet. But this video is coming out soon, so I'm like, I don't mind talking about it. But it was a lot of fun, and like I had some of my friends like played refs, like I had Anime Sundays, like he was kind of like the announcer, like the judge.
Oh, that's so cool.
And everybody did a great job like understanding their roles, and like I had like this whole rule book thing that I explained to everybody beforehand to like prep them. And it was a lot of fun. Like it's
a rule book.
Yeah, the whole rule book, yo. Official.
If you got questions, check the guide.
And there's more because again, this was the first time. Like this was a sport idea that I've been working on for a little while, but this is the first time I ever actually played it. Ooh. So there's things that I obviously want to improve to make it more fun and more smooth. But
update the meta.
Yeah. But with the concept, and I feel like it can work with any IP. It was just a lot of fun. Like because a lot of you don't have to be a big power scale or anything like that. So just come in there and like collect cards and have fun. And then there's like safe zones too. Like think of like if it's like a court or like a field or something like that. Like you have like safe zones. So it's like there's places where you can like scavenger hunt cards, and then you go in the safe zone where nobody can really battle
Fight you.
or anything like that. But like,
So if you
if-
battle someone, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
If you battle someone, can you take one of their cards if you win?
if they yes, and that's the concept. So it's like
You lose the duel, you
If you-
lose your
if-
soul.
Yeah.
if you lose the duel, you lose character cards. And and it's a lot of like it's kind of
Wow.
like a Pokemon Go type vibe.
Yeah.
But then I also have my friends that are playing refs too, because like once you get into like those Luffy beats Zoro type thing, then like sometimes like people will just know. It's like, all right, that Luffy can beat
But
Chopper.
some people want to debate
But
for the love
some
of the
people
game.
want to debate to the
Yeah.
end of time. So that's where the refs come in, and they're like, all right, it's been 15 seconds.
Flag on the play.
I'm going with Corey or something like that,
Yeah.
and then you just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like the concept of like this style of video. So we did One Piece, and obviously like if any legendary character cards were picked, it was announced. So the refs were able to communicate to Jared via headset.
Okay.
That's so cool.
And be like, yo, somebody just found Whitebeard, and now it's on the intercom, and like now we hear that as players, and we're like, well, damn, like somebody has the Whitebeard card, like they're probably gonna add that to their dice block. They're gonna be harder to beat. So I need to go find somebody out there, and
Okay.
it's
That's so cool.
It was
I
a lot
love
of
that.
fun. It was a lot of fun. So.
Okay. And we're naming this Shonen Showdown Sports. So
Yeah, well. So that's what it is right now. It's just like I have it at Showdown Sports because I'm going to be adding more concepts and more different things later on. I already have some ideas, and then there's some ideas that people have pitched to me after the shoot on that day. So yeah, there's a lot. Hopefully coming up. But I'm really excited to see how this video turns out, because I don't know how people are going to react to it.
Coming out with your own game, I think people are going to definitely be really interested to see how it goes. I know me, like, I already want to play.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I want to play.
Yeah, see that's what I love. That's what I love, because it can work with like My Hero or anything,
Mhm.
you know.
IQ.
And then,
Like,
Anything, yeah.
bro,
So
bro, gotta TM this real quick.
man.
Yeah,
But
for
see,
real.
the issue though with doing stuff like this though is
IP.
IP and licensing and
of
stuff,
course.
which is something that I want to eventually try to tackle.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have to. That'll be its own separate team. You have to
Yeah.
create to understand and like have somebody advise you for that kind of stuff in the lawyer aspect.
Right. There's a lot that goes into
Mhm.
it, but a lot of people that watch the videos and stuff, like they want to play the trap battles. They want to play Anime War, and like I love coming up with the games and like having fun in the first place. Like so it's just I don't know. I love to create. I love to have fun. Like one of my dream jobs literally is tied into that space. So yeah.
See, you're better than me. I would have named the show The Shonen Showdown.
Oh yeah.
Call it's
The
the Shonen Showdown.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
She probably already.
But-
he probably already thought of it, baby.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was like when I was explaining the game to Kumar, he did say like you should call it probably just like Shonen Showdown
No,
itself.
but The Shonen Showdown.
But
'Cause
the Shonen Showdown, he didn't add the D in there. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, the
Because
makes
it's
it
like
different.
this is the showdown.
I'm
Yeah.
Showing
And
the
this
showdown,
is the-
but this is
The
the
Shonen
Shonen Showdown.
Yeah.
Not even the. It's
yeah.
the.
We'll
You
give you
got
that.
two
We'll give you
E's.
that for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the house, brother. That's on the house.
Yeah.
That's a Kimmy special right there.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Well, that sounds dope, because I remember you telling me about it before
Yes.
when we were in Queens at the library and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You were saying that you are working on the biggest thing that you've worked on.
Man.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't make it out there. I was too busy at a baby shower dressed like a Target employee.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
was
that.
so cute.
That was really funny.
Me dressed as a Target employee?
I mean, the theme
Oh.
for the baby shower.
Like a
The
Target.
The fact that you still had your Target employee ID was
Never forget
joke.
The
never
video?
forget where you came from. I got my T-Mobile badge, I got my Target badge, I got my Jamba Juice bag.
That's so funny.
Listen, I keep it all, bro. But it sounds dope. I'm really, really happy that you guys were able to create this, because when I saw the image of the arena itself, I was like,
Ooh, I want to see.
It was.
that shit looked
Yeah, I can show you definitely.
crazy.
It was incredible, man. Shout out to HyperX for real, like letting me shoot in that space. man.
Yeah, especially I give
It
you so
was-
much respect when it comes to organizing these kinds of really big events, because I was like, as someone who is the planner friend that does it, I know how much time and effort and everything that goes into it. It's like a lot. So to be able to do that in such a big scale and have it go like really successfully, like I'm so proud of you. Like
Man, it was incredible, and I couldn't do it alone.
Of
Shout
course.
out Perry, Kumar, everybody that was like everybody that flew out
mhm.
and came. Like it was just like I told him, I was like, listen, I'm sorry, this is so short notice, but This is when HyperX said they were available, and I was like,
now or never.
I gotta see like this idea in my head. I have to see it come to life. Like even if it's cheeks, like I just have to see it.
Yeah, you never know.
I never, you really never know. But I think people will enjoy it, and there's more on the way.
We can't wait to see the video. We here at the Moon P Podcast are proud of you, man. And
Thank you so much.
We are
Thank you
blessed
so much.
to be in your presence
Absolutely.
of a creative and a hard worker such as yourself. We want to be like you when you grow up.
Some would say you're an inspiration.
Yeah.
Some would say you pay our bills. We are on we are on the Shonen Showdown payroll. In case you guys do not know, that's
crazy.
That's how we got all these lights.
We have the stubs,
I
the
can't.
receipts.
No, but
Man,
I
listen.
feel you as someone who like I tell Corey and Danny all the time. It's like one of my dreams is to like recreate the Disney Channel games.
Oh, she brings it up all the time.
I do.
You know
I'm
what I
like,
do, and I look at her like.
yeah, they look
Sounds
at
like
me
you want me
crazy.
to. It sounds like you want me to do the work when you say it.
That's not true. Absolutely no. I would. You've seen the things I organized. I 1,000%
I
can
have
do
not
that.
seen anything you organized.
Because you guys- they never come to anything
Didn't your
I do.
Halloween party just get canceled?
Don't- hold on.
That doesn't count.
Oh.
That doesn't count.
Organizing a party and an event full of a bunch of cameras and
I've done
all that
events.
stuff.
No, I've done events
I haven't seen it.
because you guys never come. So
So what? Your
To
birthday
things.
does not count.
that does not count. Oh my god!
I just said your birthday doesn't. So what is it?
Oh my god! I've had other events. I've hosted photo shoots. I've hosted like events itself. I've
You
hosted
never
things for
invited us to a
other
single photo shoot.
people. Okay, it's fine.
You got a lot of. Well, that's the
Hey,
only
guys,
thing you
okay.
invite. Just
What I'm
just is your
Anyways.
birthday.
You're gaslighting
What
us.
I'll say is, do it. If
Okay.
that's what you want to do, it. For
Do it,
sure.
lady.
Do the Disney
Do
games.
it.
Like that
Do
would be
all of
fire.
it.
Mhm.
That would be fire.
All
Man.
right. So before we close, you got anything else you want to plug that you're working on the channel, anything like that?
So this video is also coming out soon. Maybe it will be out beforehand because I'm editing the sport video I just told you about, but I sent this one out to one of my guys that's editing this for me because I was like, I got to work on this other video. But he basically like this video is kind of like a board game that I've been like working on. So like I have like the tier list board.
Mhm.
There's a new concept of like a board game with like 4 players, and we did a Naruto version of this board game for the first time. So I also want to see what people think about this one as well, because if people do like this game, then it's like, yo,
Two
like,
for two.
yeah, like I don't know. I'm excited. Like one of my dream jobs, honestly, was I shouldn't even say one of my dream jobs. My dream job was to work in the amusement park industry.
Mm.
So I've always like, even when I was in college, like I was coming up with concepts for rides for
Wow.
Nintendo World, right? Or even like Shonen Jump, like theme park. Like I still have like those files.
The guy in the
of,
trash.
like, or like coming up with like that's the whole reason I even went to school for engineering, is because I kind of wanted to get into that field.
That's really cool.
And I love like creating like fun interactive like games and like things that you could do with like the community. Like that's just all I love to do. So it's like,
You played Roller Coaster Tycoon, didn't you?
oh yeah, but like the thing is I was afraid of roller coasters growing up. Like as a kid, like I was afraid of roller
He
coasters.
said, I want other people to do it, not me.
But I loved going to the amusement park and like looking at the roller coasters and be like, yo, how did they make that? How does it work?
Mhm.
You know, going on certain rides that aren't roller coasters and being like, what the heck? And then now, as I got older, like, my friends were like, all right, we're at Six Flags. All right, you got to go into
Let's
Superman.
go.
Like, what are we doing?
I'm the
I was
bag holder.
recently in Japan at Universal Studios Japan, and Tracy hit me because he went to Japan before me, and he was like, yo, I see you're at USJ. He's like, you need to stop playing around and hop on the Flying Dinosaur, which is like one of the craziest coasters in the world. It's like in a Jurassic Park thing, and it's like you're like hanging like this, and you like flip upside down. I was like, yo, it's crazy. And I was not about to go on, but I was like, I can't leave and go back to the US and have Tracy look at me like I'm crazy. So
So you did it.
I went on. Yeah, my family was already, they were, I was with my my brother-in-law, my cousin. They were like, yo, we're going on it. What you doing, Rob? I said, all right, bet.
I would have held the bags.
Yo, I was scared too.
I'm a bag holder, bro. I'm
Corey
not
doesn't do
I'm not a
roller
thrill
coasters.
seeker. I'm just not a thrill seeker. I'm never going to jump out of a plane.
Yeah,
I'm never going to get on the ATV.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, it was scary, but like roller coasters are one of those things where it's like it's so scary, like, but the scariest part is the mental game.
Yes.
Like when you're walking up the stairs and like Yo, I'm telling you, I was online for the flying dinosaur, and we got to like where we were up next.
And you were like,
And no, it wasn't even that yet. So like, you have to wait for the coaster to come back, and the current people have to come off.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, one of the kids like came off, and he was like, this.
See, I would have been gone.
Fainted. I was already at the top. I already put myself in the locker. I was like, yo, and the kid came off like he fainted in the ride, and I was like, yo, I'm fried. And then we were number one in line. So the lady that was like, doing the line, she was just like, oh yeah, like she was laughing a little bit, and she was just like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, row 1. And I'm like, yo, we're in the front. I said, no way. I was like, yo, my heart was like, doom, 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 doom. But I was like, I can't walk off. I said, I'm already here. I already walked up 10 flights of stairs.
Gotta see it through, my boy.
I got to see it through, man. I said, Tracy would never forgive me if I chickened out, man, and went all the way back to the States.
You're a man on me, brother.
Man, but it was a cool experience though. But like, yeah, like the scariest part was getting there. Like once I was on the ride, I was like, all right, whatever.
Savage boy.
High five. That's great. Danny, would you ride it?
I love roller coasters.
Woo!
Oh wow,
I love roller coasters. I used to go to Six Flags.
I love roller coasters.
You just said it couldn't be me like 2 minutes ago.
No, it couldn't be me like wanting to get off.
Like,
I thought she was saying like could it? I thought she was saying I thought she was one of me.
Oh no,
but now I realize.
No, I meant I wasn't one of you. Sorry.
Oh, you want to talk about mothers?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, we know what we got to do now. One Piece versus Disney World or Universal or something. Right?
I'll record everything.
You record now? You got to be on it.
I'll record. Wow, look at my friends. Look at them.
Guys, let us know in the comments if you want Corey to ride a roller coaster.
Yo!
If we get $500, we're taking him on the coaster.
$500?
Yeah.
You think I cost $500 to go on a roller coaster? No.
All right, 10,000 likes.
If we get 10,000 subs.
Oh, subs? All right, hold on. 5,000 likes. Corey will ride what coaster?
I don't know roller coasters.
Huh?
Nitro, Six Flags, Great Adventure.
Oh,
New Jersey.
that's a good one.
It is a good one.
Isn't King the Ka the big one? The biggest?
They took down King the Ka.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Really?
Yeah.
Safety hazard.
No, it just kept breaking down.
Yeah,
but not with people on the ride.
Not without. Yeah, they had to. The maintenance was too.
They were
too
testing
much.
it.
Yeah.
Safety hazard. That's what I just said. There's a net on the bottom of El Toro. I don't trust any of these roller coasters.
5,000 likes, 2,000 subs.
Ooh, I feel like 2,000 a little too low.
And $10.
And $10. That's crazy.
Even less. I feel like, damn, y'all selling my soul for a little bit of money.
You see,
all right, what do you want it to be? What do you want?
Nothing. I don't want to do it.
You gotta do something.
I don't want to do it.
The fans want to see it.
The fans want to see it.
We don't even know them.
He's right here. He's right here.
No.
Yo,
10K subs, $1,000, and like
if y'all
5K
can do
likes.
if y'all can do that by next summer, if we're at 10,000 subs by next summer, I'll do it.
A year.
there
So
you
what's
go.
the date? What's the date? You need to put a date on it.
June 6th.
June 6th. There you
June 6th. So if you reach
Nah, give it August. Give it August. August 1st.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter
August
either way.
1st?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
August 1st.
Don't matter.
August 1st.
If Moon Piece Podcast hits 10K subs by August 1st, Corey will have to go on Nitro at Six Flags. And
There we
he's
go.
afraid of roller coasters.
He's terrified of roller coasters.
All right. It'll happen.
That's
It'll happen.
That's not okay.
You got to
We're
manifest
manifested.
Yeah, it's time. Listen, I had to go on the flying dinosaur in Japan. I'm scared of roller coasters,
but
man.
you
Nope, he
Scared.
just said he was scared.
I was scared.
But you better than me.
I
Oh
was.
my
What are you talking
God. Don't give
Bro,
that. Don't give that.
Nah. We gonna get you on Nitro, big dog.
Well, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Showdown, for coming on the podcast and trying to ruin my life in the future.
Nah.
We-
I want to see you flourish, man.
There we
He's
go.
Maybe
reaching
fly off the falling. But thank you again for coming through. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to Shonen Showdown on all platforms, on YouTube and all that. Everything will be in the description down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to us, because why are you watching this and not subscribe to us?
Don't
Make
you
sure
want to
guys-
see him Ride Nitro?
No.
And also keep a lookout for Shonen Showdown's show, the Shonen Showdown. It's coming through.
We locked it in.
The royalties are coming
I know,
through.
right?
The, not the.
The Shonen Showdown.
2 E's. So make sure you guys check that out when that drops. We'll have the link for that. Even if this is out before that, we'll add it in the description after the fact. Make sure you guys comment on this if you guys watching this. Notification bell, and check out channel memberships. $1.99. You get to support the channel, get special access to special emojis of us to use in the chat. You get early access to our official episodes that come out every other Tuesday. And also make sure you guys are checking out all the live streams we have going on. You heard Kimmy yap about One Piece, but she's doing that every Monday. So if you want to see her journey piece by piece, come there for that. Me and Danny are doing One Piece manga every Sunday. Come through for that. Danny's doing Blue Lock. Kimmy's playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time. We're watching Sailor Moon for the first time. I do JoJo's manga once a month.
Kagurabachi once a month.
Kagurabachi
once a month. We got a lot going on here. We are not just a one-trick pony. But thank you again for coming through, brother.
Woohoo!
And on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
Bye.
Sayonara.